No,
Why
we're
not?
talking about other.
either-
We're talking about
it's
other
either-
strong IPs like Monster Hunter.
No, it's
Sorry,
it's
I
either
meant
we
Monster
talk about-
Rancher. Sorry, I
I
got
love-
the IPs confused.
But what about
I love
Tetris
this
Battle
game.
Royale?
Mm.
Oh, Zito, you shut the hell up.
I was gonna say we either talk about Yokai Watch or we talk about Hotel Transylvania to appease Octo.
Yeah, please.
These creative
Yo,
endeavors.
so honestly, I feel like a lot of the ships in Hotel Transylvania really just they have no basis. So like I'm gonna lay out my
Octo, stop.
No,
Oh
no, here,
God.
no. Octo's onto something. But the thing, a lot of the ships are like, it's really hard
Kurt.
because one of the big things about
Kurt.
Hotel Transylvania is like everyone's married, but like what if
Kurt.
made
Guys,
us like we're
guys,
single?
Kurt,
What?
swingers. They're all swingers.
Kurt,
I'm
Kurt.
telling you.
Makes sense.
Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt.
No,
Please do not make me regret hosting you, Taka.
no. You regret hosting me all the time. Why would I want
Octo,
to?
I will say this. I still get messages of people actually asking what your like fan fiction, whatever the website is, like what your actual IP on that
Fanfic.net.
is.
That's
Yeah,
that's
and
up
I'm
to,
like, I don't know.
that's up to you, super sleuths. You gotta find it.
Actually, you said it live on one stream. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's true. I did.
Well, Vagnos, thank you for the sub and 15 months of support. Cartoon Kitsune with 510 bits. Hey guys, I love the latest arc so much and can't wait to see what Monty has in store next. Also, Taka, I've been working on sewing something for you, so look forward to that. I need a hat. It's cold. Thank you, though, Cartoon Kitsune. Alpacas
I know
in
how
top
Cartoon
hats.
Kitsune's work.
With a-
It's super quality.
Ooh, sweet. I'm excited to see it. Alpacas in top hats. Thank you for the prime sub. And the Scottish Boomstick. Thank you for the 7-month resub. Taka, I have a child. It's yours. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Taka's not here. Pickled Undead with a 7-month resub. Thank you so much as well. Alrighty, let's talk real fast about Bosco. Where can they find you?
They can find me at EdBoscoVA on both Twitter and Instagram, and then right here on twitch.tv/myname EdBosco. I'm playing a lot of sports games, been doing a lot of WWE 2K19, and that's my shtick. I'm sticking to it.
Nice.
Octopip, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at AOL keyword Octopimp. Just type it in, and all my stuff will pop right up, and you can come hang out with me.
What about your GeoCities?
Oh yeah, check out my GeoCity. Use your favorite search engine. Ask Jeeves.
Lycos.
Lycos. Yeah, Alta
Can-
Vista.
Do you have a Hotmail that I can contact you with?
Yeah, you're gonna have to log into Internet Explorer.
No, he doesn't have one. He is one.
I am one.
Yeah, there we go.
Anytime I have to pay somebody through PayPal and they have a Hotmail, I'm like, are
Oh.
you fucking serious? Like, I literally like admonish them for it because I
You
have
need
a
to
lot.
send them like a LimeWire link.
Well, everyone will be mad at me. That's my business email. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you this Kazaa file. You're gonna have to download the money through that.
Man, I
God,
got
let me
so
get
many
some of your
viruses
zip
from
drive.
Kazaa. It was worth it for those Simpson clips, though. Goomba, where can they find you?
You can find me at Gaijin Goomba everywhere except here because here there is no H because memes. But there's an H everywhere else. I talk about culture and games. I make you feel smarter about being a nerd and bettering yourself at the same time. I just recently got done doing a really kick-ass video about the actual Afro Samurai Yasuke, as well as, Afro Samurai, I suppose. It's good shit. Go check it out.
It is. Distortion Devil, where can they find you?
What's that?
They can find me on Twitter at Snake, and they can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil.
Okay.
This week, what I got going on is we got Friday Funhouse, playing a bunch of party games with my friends. Saturday, you're starting up The Witcher 3, and it's gonna be a long one.
Yep.
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 Alrighty.
I've heard
Yep,
that some
especially-
of the I've heard some of the side quests in that game like are longer than like some standalone games. So have fun.
I've got a special little soundboard set up for The Witcher 3. It's gonna be great.
Hey,
Fighting ghosts.
We'll be fighting ghosts. Yes, fighting ghosts with a lot of beautiful women, and that's all we are doing.
Connor, are you in game? Cause I don't seize you, my friend.
You're being so passive aggressive. You just ask him to be in the game. Hey.
Get in the game.
It's EA Sports. It's in the
EA
game.
Sports.
There
Thank
we
you.
go. There we go. Me and Octo
Just
are
waiting for it.
Monty Glue, where can they find you?
Hi. You can find me at Montiglu on Twitter. I mean, posting a bit more art. I've been trying to refine some stuff and practice a bit more lately. You can also find me on twitch.tv/Montiglu, where I am chasing down Mr. X all the time. For those of you who watch my streams, I successfully both hugged and kissed Mr. X. It was great. Yeah. I finished the Leon A scenario. We're going to go into Claire B next. And then after that, I think I want to do some tinkering around in the game and just see what I can mess around with.
No
kinda like what
tofu
Forvane
run?
does. I might do a tofu
You
run.
need to
I
do a
kinda-
tofu run.
I have to do a tofu run. It's like hunk and tofu, and there's also like flan and like other types of tofu you can unlock. Also,
All of their hats are all the previous like Resident Evil 1 and 2 hats.
it's so
And
fucking good. I love it.
For me, the craziest thing is that they're actually speaking Japanese.
Yeah, they're speaking Japanese,
It's so
and they're
crazy.
like,
I think it's the
It's
original
so-
voice actors.
I hope so.
Ooh.
I hope so. If that's true,
Just
I
sped
really
up.
hope so. The
Yeah.
other thing I need to do is get all the raccoon bobbleheads too. That's the other goal I need to do is get all those.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Cool. Also, Zito, where can they find you?
I'm in twitch.tv/Zito. Talk about D&D homebrew nonsense because there's way more than just what's handed to you in the player's handbook. What?
I have an announcement after you're done. Sorry, after everyone's
Oh.
introduced themselves. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was tomorrow-
Bring it up.
Sorry for interrupting. Zito. Hello?
Yeah, I'm in the game. What are you talking about?
I'm about to say-
That's good. That's good.
Tomorrow you'll catch me playing some new Hollow Knight DLC that's coming out for actual Valentine's Day. It's where you get to play as Hornet.
Oh.
And also I'm gonna be digging up an old indie game that Goomba you would remember. Remember Superflight?
Oh yeah.
Remember the birth of the Miss Fowl emote?
Oh no.
Well, I'm bringing that shit back tomorrow.
Oh no! I wish I could be there.
And also, I do have one more other thing to announce. I am planning on doing a little video series based on all that homebrew shit I've been purchasing. So,
I heard you talking about that.
yeah, I'm gonna be calling it, Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Is this a
Kobold
pun?
Rebrew.
Oh.
Okay.
Kobold Rebrew.
I like that.
Yep.
Nice.
I was
We'll be
ready for a really bad pun, like we were all would like groan at, but that's really cute. I like that.
Thank you.
Oh wait,
Well,
Probate says didn't Superflight give us Blue Eyes White Mallard? I believe it did.
Yes, it did.
Alrighty, there
That
are a
game
lot
is
of
so good.
there are wow.
Ah!
There are a lot of bits. There are a lot of subs. I do need to get through a lot of these here, guys.
All right.
Alrighty, so I want to thank. Oh my god, Abakas and Top Hats, Biako, Gudren, JP the Proxy 95, Renfield 88 for 1,000 bits. First time stream, best thing of Wednesday. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. Oh my god in heaven. K Macmon with a 7-month resub. Thank you so much. Chaos Volpes, Chehalem. Thank you again, Froggy's mom. Bardic Phalanx. Blackwing Hellcat with 1,000 bits. That last few rounds with the Paladin was one of the most anime moments, I swear. 1,000 bits. Yes, it was, and we had some beautiful art on Monday to go over that beautiful anime moment. Z-Man Stardust, Rook Alex, Scamman 93, Telos 54, Kimball 1993, thank you so much for the subs. Lasker Fuffle, thank you as well. Crow the Immortal, thank you for the 460 bits. Viral Tech with the 2,300 bits. Last episode was like No More Heroes boss fight. One down. Viantis, you're next. 2,300 bits. Viral Tech 1, thank you so much. Registered Anon. Dragon Master Outcast, thank you so much. Large deep dish pepperoni pizza for one task. Who pay for it? 500 bits. Thank you so much. Neurotic Healer, thank you so much. Mikal, Not Dante 42, Xavier Poner 7, Darky Arts, Skull Shifter, thank you so much for all the subs, guys. Oh my goodness. Dynamite 36, thank you so much. Post Life Syndrome 1,000 bits. Came to say hello and good night. Got work at 4 a.m. but saw you were streaming. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Post Life Syndrome. Thank you so much for the sword. Have a good day at work. CG with 100 bits. Thank you. Daisy Head with the 1,500 bits. Fucking finally been waiting for Hornet. Daisy Head says for 1,500 bits. We'll definitely go check that out over on Zito's stream. Blackfoot Ferret with the 18,002 bits. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Blackfoot Ferret, thank you so much for the 18,002 bits. Manny525 with 100 bits. Funny, last week you gave Porky Matt Mercer's trademark catchphrase. Do you think you'll make your own someday? Oh shit, I don't know. Monty already has some. I think we can come up with them.
Dropping dice, I think, is my thing at this point.
No, one
And
second.
making
Where is
pigeons.
it? Where is
Yeah.
it? Griffon 20. Thank you again, Blackfoot Ferret, for the incredibly kind contribution, though. Griffon 247, Cryptic Cygen, Grimless Prime, DRK Ganon 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh my god, thank you so much for the subs, guys. The Talbs with 10,000 bits. My first 10K bit drop. I've been waiting to do this for a while, and everyone here is worth every bit. The Tobs, thank you so much for the 10,000 bits, dude. That is very kind of you. Sugar Daddy Fistums with the 1,500 bits finally got to make it do a live game. Well, thank you so much, Sugar Daddy Fistums. Skull Shifter with the 1,400 bits. No message, just bits. Thank you so much. Lightwart, thank you for the 500 bits. Guys, please help. I'm going to be a DM for a 5e. I've never done it before. We got and he's just.
It's the easiest, dude. You'll be fine.
117. Yorn, first time here watching you guys live. Would you mind if I made a novelization of The Unexpectables and their journey? 500 bits. Oh, gee. We'll get back to you after that. After all these bits, we got to get through here. 117 Jorn. Ghost Scope, thank you for the 500 bits. No message, just bits. Evian Fan, thank you for the 300 bits. Briz on Ice, thank you for the 2,100 bits. For the awesomeness that was last week. Thank you so much, Briz on Ice, for the 2,100 bits. JC Blade X for the 500 bits. Have some bits! We have some bits. Burnout Vaughan, thank you so much for the 800 bits. Been listening to the podcast all day and now watching live for the first time. Now let's wrap this leg of an arc up. Thank you so much, Burnout Vaughan. Blah blah with 1,000 bits. Blah blah with 1,000.
That's good.
It's a solid.
Damn! I hit the first speed bump. Blah blah with 1,000 bits. Someone keep an eye on Gruel on V-Day. Jeepers. Necrotic Healer with the 200 bits. Thank you so much, Avion Fan. Thank you so much for the bits. Awkward Hylian. Drink Draco Magnus. Dial 357. Thank you for the subs. Crockbar gifting 5 subs to the community. Master Monster, thank you for the subs. Defective Sheep for the 700 bits. Can we talk about how Donald Duck has the exterminatus? 700
Yeah,
bits.
he does, actually.
And Hero Shepherd for the 400 bits. Birthday shout out to me. Birthday shout out to Hero Shepherd. Commando Joe with a 19-month resub. Go Joe. Nettle Norseman with 100 bits. Thank you so much. And Death by Chair 500 bits. Hey guys, glad I have caught you live for once in a while. Been dying to get back onto my campaign, but my town has been buried in snow for the last week, you two. So the Ludamania will have to tie me over till I can play my zombie and ghost fire giant battle. Don't ask a gnome was involved. Big Bart 61991. Big Bart 61991. Blue Clock. Thank you so much for the subs. And thank you again to the Tobs and Blackfoot Ferret for the incredibly kind bit drop. Neo Monkey Man, thank you as well for the 15-month resub. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast, no Nobody X. I can talk about my week real quick, too. Hi, I'm Taco 101. I'm here. Yep. We had Multivania on Sunday. That was a lot of fun. I was joined on commentary by the one, the only Arkoff. Goomba swung by. Also had Connor jump in for a bit. Probanagayari. And we had Edward Bosco join my first side commentary as well. It was a lot of damn fun. It really was. Fantastic show. I was really happy with how it turned out, and it only crashed once.
Yay.
That's really good for 2K.
All right.
All right, and Muscle
We are
Wizard,
at
thank you for the
7.
sub, and that's it, Monty. It's time to party!
Before we start, there's one more thing I just want to announce for
Mm.
people who watch The Unexpectables. I did post this on my Twitter as well as The Unexpectables Discord. For those of you who like the Barchopa, which is Willow's familiar, also was the War Mage's Vengeance that Porky wielded, that is now available on DM's Guild. That has officially been published with the help of Jack Kaiser and Shahalem, one of our mods, as well as Battery contributing some art, and Citric King, who did some logo design as well. So that is now available on DM's Guild. It's like $1, and it's also, I think, name what you want as well. Like you can pay however much you want, minimum $1. So if you guys want, you can head over there and you can pick that up and you can run in your own games. So just figured I'd mention that because I forgot to.
Do you want to tell them what is suggested alongside of it?
Oh
The
my god,
fucking
this
totem
you
of the
can't- you
pigeon
can't-
barbarian.
You
summary.
can't, yeah.
That was the first thing that was like suggested there after it was actually announced. But yeah, if you guys want that, it's you can use it for games or whatever. Mostly for like warlocks and anybody like any sort of like I think divination wizard. I think I can't remember, but it's pretty cool.
They want you to repeat Totem of the what?
Totem of the
Totem
what?
of the totem of the fucking pigeon.
One of the rules is your character's head bobs like a pigeon.
Yeah, and you have advantage to find food.
You can shit on people.
Yeah,
your level 16 is shitting on people.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so dumb. Anyway, speaking of shitting on people, you guys did some good job. So let's get into it.
Oh.
Alrighty. As in you beat them up. Come on, Gaijin.
Look, I can't tell with you. You've been Monty, you've been sassy all week.
Okay,
I know, I've been pretty sassy. Alright.
I'm supposed to turn on the Ewok celebration music now, right?
No, I have music, don't worry.
Okay.
Alright. When last we left our heroes, Porky the Orc Barbarian, Grackles the Kenku Rogue, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Remy the Kenku Fighter, a newfound friend of Zenryo the Triton Sorcerer, and Task the ex-Brontosaurus, the party was triumphant, striking true against the united clergy. The party raided the camp, taking out the east side. Seducing, suggesting, and striking true, the party called forth their orc allies and raised havoc on the coastline. After successfully capturing the warehouse, the party airdropped 2 polymorph brontosauruses, Kiwisaurus and Tascosaurus, trampled the paladins, while the remaining were struck down by the rest of the Unexpectables. It was with the party coming together that the final blow rendered Athtar cold and dead. A mysterious death, though, shrouded in a dusty mycelium-like ooze that dissipated to any touch. After chucking the corpse aside and mounting the head on a pike, the party found rewards and clues littered in Athtar's tent and shrine. As the dusk rears its head, all the allies, orc, clerics, and creatures alike, take a moment of rest and of celebration. I will say before we start, I did echo during the introduction, so
Yeah, I
someone
heard that
is
too.
echoing.
Oh,
it's
Zito, I think that's
Zito.
you.
It is on your end,
Am
Zito.
I? Hold
Yeah.
on. Weird. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Happening now?
Okay, I
It's
think
not
we're
happening
good.
now. Weird. All right.
Bizarre.
Okay. So you guys stand on the coastline. You see now a lot of the orcs now. They've doubled in number now. There are now double the amount of orcs you guys remember there being. You didn't really get to know a lot of them specifically. So you're like, you don't know which ones are the ones that you guys managed to like recapture and which ones are the ones that you managed to like you knew beforehand.
That's a lot of orcs.
Are you
do
saying that
notice-
all orcs look alike?
I mean, people said that about kobolds at least
That's
4 times
true.
in this campaign.
They do, though. All right, quick question. Are we in the Orin Clergy's destroyed camp?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're
You're in the
partying
orcs
there?
that just destroyed yeah, the orcs are moving in. They're like, this is perfect. There's walls now. There's buildings.
Oh, that's true.
I hate to be a stick in the mud, but they have another ship that could attack from the sea. Is that not something we should worry about?
They don't have
They're-
their leader anymore.
They're completely disorganized.
No. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. Like, they still have a ship.
Yeah, you know what? That makes me wonder. Do they have any ballistas or anything like that on the walls?
They don't, no.
Okay, or like harpoon guns.
The walls that they had built they're pretty sturdy. Like they're 100%. Like they could stop like a small militia like you guys. Except for the Aurochs, they
One
couldn't stop
more-
that. But
One
they were
more house. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. They weren't like the actual like places where like the guards were standing. You look at it and like you're able to discern that. I mean, especially Panic, since you built a stage the one time, you're able to discern that it wouldn't be strong enough to hold something like that up. So
I do have one more housekeeping question, as opposed to like the before we can celebrate. What the fuck's gonna happen with all those sea lions that are angry and rabid sitting on the shoreline?
They stopped.
oh, the druid, they stopped because the druid has been freed.
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh,
they're all
right,
chill now,
okay.
dude.
All right.
Another-
Yeah.
Just another.
You guys didn't
Yeah.
take the eastern side, so that was dealt with by Gruel.
Okay.
You do notice Gruel has been messed up. He's got like 16 arrows coming out of his side on one side. He's got like bite and claw marks all over him, but he's been obviously tended to, so he's fine, and he's just keeping the arrows in probably just to show off.
Oh,
But he's
those could get
fought.
infected.
Yeah, you and Audrey share the same concern, but he's like, no, they're battle scars, and he's like going back to talking with his brethren.
Task pulls off his fucking armor and shows his scar-ridden arm. No, this is a battle scar. That's stupid.
Hey, that's really kick-ass. But Audrey, take him out. And she's just like, okay. She just kind of rolls her eyes and walks over and just starts pulling them out.
Are we showing off our scars?
Yeah, I gave him that
I
one.
already know about
I gave him that one.
you. Did that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I see. He must have came into your village and shown you the power of the orcs.
Porky like actually thinks about what actually happened. Porky doesn't really remember. Maybe.
Panic narrows his eyes. Panic remembers exactly what happened.
All I remember is he got in my way. It's all I really remember.
Oh,
That seems to happen a lot with
Never.
us.
never get in an orc's way.
Yeah. Porky
Well, they're
is.
starting to pitch up a bonfire, so probably get started too. I'm gonna ask a thing of you though, Red One. He turns down to you, Task.
Oh, yes.
The dragon that we captured. I think it would make for a fitting celebration feast. But I know you share the same tongue, so
Kill it.
very well. And you just
You will see.
whistles
We
to-
will see it dead. It actually knows too much information that it is far too dangerous to be left alive.
Fair enough. If you don't mind, I wouldn't mind the head to mount on my throne.
As long as you supply me with a bit of its hide.
Kind of turns to the druid. You now see there's two druids. There's Shuga, who's very old, and a younger druid who looks like maybe her daughter. She's kind of older as well, but definitely not like. Meh.
She's like in her late 30s.
Yeah, for an orc that's
Which is ancient
pretty
for an orc.
old. That's pretty old. Honestly, to give a comparison, she looks like maybe Helga's age.
Okay.
Yeah. And like Gruel kind of turns over and they speak Orcish to each other. And Porky, it's basically like, oh, go fetch the thing that's there. And she's like, don't tell me what to do. And he's like, please. And she's like, fine. She leaves.
Yeah, that's
definitely got
actually
some
relatively
sass to her.
polite for an orc conversation, truthfully.
Yeah. She's really like, don't tell me what to do. And he's like, sorry. She goes. Shuga walks up to you all and kind of like gently kind of pats you on the cheek. She's like, hey. She kind of like smudges off your guys' war paint because now you don't need it.
And
Smudges it
I
all
feel
off.
like this is like soccer bombing,
Can I-
like for like little kids.
Can I keep mine?
She walks up to you, Zenryo, and she stares at you. And like, despite her eyes, you can't even see her eyes through the wrinkles. Somehow, yet she squints her eyes even further when she looks at you. She goes, and she kind of hobbles away.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Guys, I've been honest, I've never. What does dragon taste like? Cause like, should I get a
You guys take
leg, a
dragon.
wing, or should I get some of the savory breast?
We ate dragon before, Porky.
Did
Yeah,
we?
you guys ate frickin' what was his
Yeah.
name?
Remember Arctinos?
Well, no, that was a black
Arg-
dragon. What's a red dragon taste like?
Fire.
Probably the same.
I
So-
would assume it'd be a little bit more spicy.
Ah, yeah, like Task.
That's unsettling, Porky.
Shifty eyes, shifty eyes.
Yeah, Tash just looks at him just like, that's unsettling.
Well, I meant like your personality spicy.
Fair.
If I may, gentlemen,
Yes.
why are we killing this dragon?
Food.
No, there's more to it. It knows about us, it knows about Darkus, and if this thing was to be let go, it would just cause more havoc or return to its master with information.
Yeah.
What kind
Gruel-
of information?
What?
Gruel
Well,
seems
Tim,
pretty set on killing this thing too. Like, it doesn't seem like something he's willing to give up. He kind of considers it his.
Yeah.
By offering to give you some time, it's just like, do you want any more information out of this thing before I kill it? Because he seems
No,
pretty
I-
dead set on having a throne with a dragon skull. I mean, he's an orc, that's what he wants.
Yeah. The only way we were able to get any information out of it was with the help of Zenryo's magic, and I don't believe that's going to work a second time. I already know of what Darkus's plans are for conquest, and I know his next movement. The dragon's not useful to us, Remy. It's better off dead.
Yeah, you know Remy from your experience. Like, red dragons, they're nasty. They're not good. They are. Like metallic dragons can be good-natured, and there's been some stories of some chromatic dragons being good-natured, but I mean, a dragon cult dragon suggests where their values lie. So
Look, I asked him to be cool, and he wasn't cool, so chances are, even if we let him go, he's not gonna be cool.
He's going to set this entire place to the ground with fire.
prefer if he didn't do that, Gruel says. By the way, beyond the dragon, we found some really weird dogs.
What kind of dogs?
Like really tall ones. Here, I'll show you. And he kind of juts his hand over. And birds that don't fly.
What?
He leads you guys over
Those are
to
also dogs.
What? Really?
Yeah, birds that don't fly. Those are dogs too, right?
So Gruel slowly turns and looks to both Remy and Grackles.
Yeah, I mean, we have two birds that don't fly, and I don't think they're dogs.
Well, yeah, they're my dogs. Yeah.
Some say one stone could kill them both.
Well,
You guys
either
are
way,
having too much fun at our expense.
As you guys turn the corner with Gruel, you do see a enclosure with horses, like 6 horses.
Oh, they're horses.
And then these are the weird birds. You watch as Gruel just reaches down and just grabs a chicken, and the chicken's like, ah! And he's just holding it in his hands.
You want to keep those? Because every day they lay this thing. It's called an egg, and they's delicious.
They produce food. It's better for animal husbandry.
Or wife.
Why do the animals need husbands?
For fuck's sake, Tacitus.
Why don't they call it animal wifery?
That's true. Asking the real questions there, Zenrio. It's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna say this. Task, roll a either a survival or a nature of your choice with advantage.
Monty, you're staticking.
Am I
somewhere
staticking?
A little bit.
Give me 2 seconds here. We might
On
have
your
to-
end, I think.
Yeah.
It's not happening on my end.
Hello? Am I
Oh,
Kurt?
technology.
Hello.
Yep.
You're fine.
Kurt?
Yep.
Sound okay, Kurt?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that must have been a
Check
hiccup.
your recording.
I
here we
just
go.
checked it and it's fine.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good grief.
You sit Gruel down with a piece of paper and like a piece of charcoal, and you explain to him how to breed and raise chickens,
that's
and he
it.
understands. It's like, so wait,
Wow.
you don't kill them all and just eat them. You actually make them reproduce, and then you eat them later.
Yes.
And you eat the eggs that they. Man.
Yes, but you leave the other eggs to be fertilized so they could grow into more powerful chickens and serve you better in the future.
Powerful chicken.
The moment you say powerful chickens, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, I knew that exactly he would like that. That's why I
You-
fucking said it.
He brings the chicken to his face. You will be powerful. Just tosses it and it just kind of bounces on the ground.
Excellent.
Good. We will begin this husband and wife thing immediately with these animals. As for the
Mazel
dogs,
tov.
though. As for the dogs, though, and he looks at the horses.
Those are horses, buddy.
Yeah, he shrugs and he looks at you.
You
What kind of
ride
dog?
them. You
Or-
ride them.
Or
Like-
you could use them as beasts of burden.
See.
Or you could befriend them.
He narrows his eyes at that last one.
Or you
Similar
could.
to the aurochs, then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just less cool looking.
Well, I mean, it all depends on your point of view. I think they're both cool looking in different ways.
Fair enough. We will try and husband and wife these as well.
All right.
The armory we will keep as well. Whatever trophies you've earned killing that elf is yours to keep. No
Okay.
interest in the nonsense of weird. I don't even know what he was.
Pain in the ass more than anything.
Borky just kind of looks over at a pile of like the armor of him that Borky's like stacked up with the shield.
Yeah, at this point, all of his being is gone.
Is it just melted, bubbled away?
No, the moment you guys touch it, it disappears. The moment anything touches it, it disappears.
By the
Oh,
way,
that's not
what do you
good.
think was up with that,
Man.
anyways? Like, I mean, like, people die like slowly, but when I killed him, it's like he was. What's the best way to describe it? It's like he was butter in a hot pan.
I feel like our benefactor back in Alavas would have a better understanding of what's going on.
I will wager one thing. It doesn't seem like Oren's doing.
No,
a
not
lot
at
of this.
all.
A lot of this doesn't seem like Oren's doing.
Man, it's gonna suck when we find out that all of these Oren folk are just misunderstood because they're being puppeted, and then we have to have the sense of morality and be like, wow, we've been killing the wrong people this whole time. Wouldn't that suck?
Is that in or out of character?
Both!
Grackles will actually narrow his eyes really hard at that. And actually, he's gonna saunter away.
Great and bad things have been done by any god. Gruel kind of rolls his eyes. The nature god will praise the birth of a bear and then the destruction the bear causes. There's a balance in all things.
Hmm.
The sun brings solace and warmth, but also heat and pain. As is all things.
Well, now is the time we celebrate just for that fleeting moment.
Yes, I could use a drink.
Okay.
You haven't
As you
been
guys go to
drinking?
turn,
Borky has a mug already.
they
Just
as you-
appears.
there's a bonfire now in the middle of this entire encampment now, and people are dancing, they're playing instruments. There are 2 forms you see that are tied together, 2 prisoners. You see Lionel, who has his arm horrendously broken from being crushed by a brontosaurus. The other person you see is Tom, who just is kind of looking at everything and is just kind of like, mm-hmm.
Tom.
Tom's out of a job right now.
Yeah, Tom is literally looking at like, it's time to follow my dreams again.
How did he survive?
He just walked away.
Can I go talk to Tom?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Where did you say they were tied up, Monty?
They're near the bonfire. Like, no one's really they're just kind of amongst everybody, and like they're tied up pretty tightly. They're not being mistreated. In fact, some of the orcs are like kind of offering like Lionel in particular, here, have a drink, and they're like splashing him with some ale, and they're like, join in the festivities, you loser. Like it's really awful. But at the same time, they're not like punching or beating them up. They're just kind of like rubbing the victory.
As Zenrio walks over to Tom, Remy's gonna do the same, but to Lionel.
Okay, we'll start with Zenrio first.
Yeah, go for it, Zen.
Zenrio, as you walk up to Tom, he just kind of blinks and looks up at you.
Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going?
How's it going?
Okay, so, I know that it might seem really scary. You know, you're out of a job, and no, where am I gonna live? What am I gonna eat? But I gotta tell you, the world out there is so big, and there's so many opportunities for somebody of your skill set. And I think you could be really great at no matter what you put your mind to. And you might think, oh no, I'm a screw up, I can't do anything right, I suck at this, this is terrible. But the thing is, see, you start out bad at something, and then you get better at it, right? It just takes dedication and believing,
And I like put my finger out and I like tap the middle of his chest, believing in yourself.
He blinks once and looks up at you.
Porky just sips his beer.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. 17.
Okay. Let me grab my dice here. He starts to cry.
Oh.
It's like, no one's ever told me that before. They're always like, Tom, why'd you set the house on fire? Tom, that's not how you put on horseshoes, that's a goat. I'm trying, I'm really trying.
I know. I feel you, bro. I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need that little push. You just need a little push, right?
Yeah. I felt a really weird push, by the way. Like, I was under a magical influence. Like, someone was telling me to do something.
Oh. Yeah, no, that was your conscience. Yeah.
Roll a deception check.
20.
Nice.
20. Oh, jeez. Oh, right. Yeah, you're a sorcerer, charisma. That's
Yep.
right.
Mm-hmm.
He looks down at the ground and goes, jeez, my conscience is an asshole.
Yeah, sometimes your conscience tells you things that you might think are a bad idea. But if you really believe it's the right thing to do, then you gotta listen to your heart, you gotta believe that your conscience is right.
Yeah, well, my conscience told me to go to the wall. I didn't want to, and then I showed up, and my conscience was like, just stand there. And I was like, I guess I'll just stand here. And then the orcs tied me up, and, apparently I'm a prisoner now, but, benefits sound good. I get my own place to live and food, I guess, as long as I take care of their... He kind of looks over to the aurochs. Horses? I don't know.
Yeah, they're like a weird kind of dog, I don't know. But anyway, so, like, if you just, do your best, who knows? Maybe you'll have your own village someday. Your own town. You could be a leader, Tom, if you just believe in yourself.
Okay, roll another persuasion check.
Why can't I have more friends like Zed?
20.
Yeah. He looks at you. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna talk to the orc chieftain. I'm gonna ask for an internship.
Yeah,
What?
see? There you go. That's the first step, Tom. I believe in you. I know you can do this.
I'm your prisoner. Can I have an internship? That's a fucking 180 if I ever heard it.
Hey, you know what? He'll admire your gumption and your motivation. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man. What was your name?
Oh, my name is Zenria, but you can call me Zan.
Thanks, Sen.
Ah, no problem, dude. Wait, are his hands tied up? Can I give him a high five?
Yeah.
Can I
No,
like
his
go?
hands are, his hands
Can I
are
like
really...
go around to the back where his hands are tied up and kind of like
You can
click on his hand?
high five his face if you really want to.
I'm just gonna like lightly put my hand on his face and sort of pat his face and be like, all right,
He nods. He's like, yeah, no.
okay, all right.
So when is Zen's next TED Talk?
Right?
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Or like Tom Talk.
Tom Talk.
Yeah.
Oh!
All right, as this kind of ends, Remy, you approach Lionel, who's just kind of like, he looks the most sullen at the moment. He doesn't look distraught. He's just kind of like, he's like Audrey when Audrey was taken from the camp. Just like, what do I do?
Remy's gonna walk over to him. He'll have the visor on the paladin armor down for now, and walk over there with a hole now perfectly in the chest to match the one on the back, and it's bloody. You're the one from the boat, and the camp.
He looks up to you, not recognizing you.
Remy's gonna open the visor and show his face.
Your beak pops out. Oh, you, prisoner.
Yes. I believe we need to finish a conversation.
You notice close to him now. His armor's like almost the same. There's one difference though.
Okay.
Pretty like crudely pounded into one of the armor. Piece of the armor is like a weird like piece of red and bronze.
Okay.
Some sort of symbol of some kind. Almost like an upside down tear with like a line kind of trailing down.
The armor you wear is different from what I don. Why?
Yes. I'm a bleeding heart.
So they marked you as one.
Yes, my cleric's gone.
Yes, that's the conversation we needed to finish.
It's a conversation I need to finish with him. He juts ahead towards Panic, Panic, what are you doing at this point in time?
Drinking.
Yeah, like some female orcs, like you're like, and then you're telling a joke, and the female orcs are just kind of like giving you like an arm's length.
Are the clerics around?
The clerics are around, yes.
I'm regaling a few of them with the tale of Helena versus Tiengo the Red Death. So then, right, Tiengo comes out of nowhere and Helena sees him, and then he says like the worst thing I have ever heard him say to a woman, and Helena started freaking out. She screamed louder than I've ever heard anyone scream, and sent the Red Death fleeing in terror.
Roll a persuasion check.
14?
They look to each other and they go, Helena's not like that. She didn't do that.
Trust me, she is a lot different from when you saw her.
And they kind of look to you. They're very skeptical. They're all like looking and they're like that didn't happen. That's not real. There's no way.
Hey, let's not let.
They're not doing it in like a mean way. Like you're a big liar, Pan. So they're just like doubt.
Listen, never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
So it is a lie then.
Tried to fudge some details.
Uh-huh.
Borky walks
Do
past. Borky walks
We
past.
were in a sewer though.
Borky.
You turn back, Remy, to the paladin, who's kind of looks back to you after that. Kind of
Yes.
stares at you.
I happen to know of her as well, actually.
I was told she was kidnapped by people in that city.
No, she wasn't kidnapped. From my understanding, she was left behind. And she's still there. Working. Fitting in.
She probably misses me.
I do not doubt that. She'd probably like to see you again.
He just kind of goes into silence. He seems pretty dejected at the moment, so he probably doesn't want to talk any further. He's kind of thinking.
Look, for what it's worth, I will speak with Gruel, and I will see about reuniting you with your cleric. And then Remy's going to take off and put his helmet back down.
you put it in front of him, and he just kind of stares at it. He's young too, probably. All the different paladins you've ranged anywhere between like 20 to maybe 27-ish. Like they're like younger. He looks probably the youngest. He looks maybe like 21, 22, maybe. Definitely has a bit of a baby face as well. And like short blonde hair, kind of spiked all over the place. He seems nice enough. Like he doesn't have the disposition of cruelty that some of the other paladins had. He seems kind of just like there for the most part. Grackles, you approach some of the clerics as they're kind of like turning away from Panic's story at this point. They're just kind of like, I don't think so, no. And they kind of
Come on.
Panic, just let me take it from here, buddy.
All right, whatever you say.
Are all 5 of them there?
Yeah. Except for Audrey. Audrey is currently still pulling arrows out of Gruel at the moment. And then you watch as Gruel just kind of like grabs an arrow. Don't you put that back in. He's like, oh, sorry. Okay, fine.
I need to go talk with someone, and I'd like for you 4 to accompany if that's all right.
They all kind of look to each other. Maria, who's the timid one, is currently holding a giant tankard at the moment. She turns to you. She is smashed already.
That's fine. Grackles pulls out from underneath his armor and robe the older holy symbol of Orin, indicating that that's what this is about.
During sundown?
Maybe not. I had a thought, and I don't know if it would work, but
Well,
maybe there is a place we could get some sun.
Speak your mind.
When we went back through, digging through the hoard, and
Grackles remembers all of the tickets and just shudders at that thought.
we actually found a sunblade.
Oh, yes, that's Attar's.
I figured that might actually be a source of light, and even
It is.
maybe at night.
Grackles is very flustered. Like he's tripping so hard on what he's trying to get out.
You want to keep it?
Not necessarily. I mean, I thought maybe it could act as maybe as some kind of connection between us and Orin or Solar. I have so many questions.
I wish we had more answers for you.
Well, I thought maybe it could act as some kind of conduit.
It can.
What?
You watch as it's Honore who's talking to you. She kind of leans down to you because she's quite tall and you're a little bit shorter.
Right.
She leans down on one knee and she rests a hand on your shoulder and she goes, if you want to seek Orin, we could tell you everything we know, but I honestly think we've been taught wrong.
Then, would you like to join me? Maybe we all could get some better answers.
Honore turns to Kendra, and there's kind of this, like, not like a bad silence, but there's kind of this contemplative silence. The countryman goes, we actually want to stay here. At least myself and Kendra.
Well, that's more than fine. I just wanted to extend the... Yeah.
Maria's gonna stay here too. We're not sure about Audrey. And, Evelina, at this point is like bashing a drum. She's like having a time. She's like, whoa! Like, these girls are letting loose. They are letting loose. She's going wild. She got a chance. Goes, Evelina actually has an uncle who lives in Alabas. We found out.
Oh.
And he owns a temple there to Orin. He's what we would call an eclipsed worshiper, but I guess now we're all eclipsed worshippers now. Basically, non-united clergy Orin worshippers.
I'm
Plus,
going to
you
hang on
mentioned
to
you were
that.
friends with Soliandris, and I mean, her father's Solar. I mean.
Soliandris is
Yeah.
actually the one who set me down this path, I think.
Oh, I see. Well, definitely take her the Sunblade. She might be able to help, I don't know, unlock it. All we know is it's usually part of a prayer, but even then it's Athtar who seems to reap the rewards from it.
Right. So for all we know, it could be maybe tainted.
Well, a true worshipper of Orin would probably be able to tell you. Or Celiandris, or Solar.
Regardless, I'd like to give it a shot.
Of course.
And whenever we can get around to it, Grackles needs to go have a prayer.
Okay. Before you walk off, Honori kind of like brings you in and she gives you a big hug.
Grackles are hugger right, just like he's hugging Sully.
Thank you for everything.
You're most welcome. Thank you for opening my eyes to see that things aren't as black and white as they seem to be.
There are cruel people in Periton, though. Don't lower your guard.
I won't.
Hey, Kendra. She kind of turns over, and Kendra's like eating like what looks like they've broken into some of the rations in the warehouse, and she's like eating like a ham. Huh? I want to walk. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. And she kind of walks over, and the two of them exit at this point.
Nice.
Kind of bumping into each other, and she's like, "You're gonna make me drop my ham." Like, you get the sense with their relationship, they probably easily started off as like really good friends, and then it kind of evolved from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you understand why they're pretty close. That leaves the other three. Maria is just like just drinking. She's just like standing with like her arms outside, her shoulders are up, and she's like, kind of just looking around. Audrey.
Bet you'd like to hear a story.
She kind of looks up to you.
Let me tell you about the story of Helena versus a big scary devil guy.
I was literally right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Borky walks past, just sipping his drink. Oh, just tell me more about that, and Borky just taps him with where the scar is. Borky keeps walking.
Ah, yes. About the time I was struck by a spear, blessed by the lightning god himself. Gather around, stay a while. And
she like looks around and she's like,
a man after my own heart.
A couple of the orcs gather around too. At least the ones that can speak common, they kind of sit around you.
I'm fudging the details of this one too.
Yeah, okay. Roll a performance check to see. This is gonna be a very easy save because she is very drunk.
Performance?
Yeah, performance. You're regaling a story with the intention to entertain, so. 28. What the fuck would she say? As you're telling the story midway, she like takes her hand and she like rests it on your chest and she goes, "You are a legend. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay?
Trust me, I fucking know, but
you look in the mirror and you say, you know what, me? I'm cool. And I can do anything I want. Anything." She drinks more of her alcohol.
You got it. Sure.
Alright, as you guys are doing this, eventually the dragon is dragged in. It's like a fish. Its neck has been cut to bleed it out.
Good.
And you watch as all the hunters of this tribe just like instantly start pulling out various different like sea salt and things like that they have, berries and things, and just start cramming. Like they start slicing and shoving things into where they slice. The wings are taken off the body and they're like, it's just like grilled over the fire, like just by itself. And then pieces of the membrane are snapped off, like almost like dried, like almost like pork rinds.
Yeah.
And handed out to people. And it's just the black dragon's taste had a lot more of a kind of like a bit of a caustic sort of flavoring to it.
Very
like,
acidic.
Yeah, like a little bit of like an acidic sort of flavor, like almost like it was in like tomato or something, like that sort of flavor. The red dragon isn't spicy. It's actually like pretty tough, but like not in like a chewy sort of way, but in like a, when it cooks, it takes a while for it to cook, and it's very like jerky-esque. Like every piece of meat has the consistency of jerky, but the taste of like other cuts of meat because it requires so much time to cook. Because it's a fire-breathing dragon.
I am all over this. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys slice into it. Gruel takes the head and kind of just leaves it in the corner of the wood to be eaten away by insects and whatnot. The tail is cut into steaks and like fried. The spines and the spines and the talons and the teeth are given to the druids. They immediately take that stuff. Unfortunately, they're very strong about this is not something they get very often, so they're very adamant about keeping that. But beyond that, you guys begin to eat, you begin to revel. Panic, you pull out the guitar and matched with the war drums of the orcs. It's just a good time for everybody. And then eventually, the grouse rounds itself.
Oh boy.
And the sounds of the drums begin to boom, 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 boom. And immediately, like, it's almost like it's like a race to the other side. So many people are getting up and fighting. It's like the moment the drums start, everyone just starts punching each other. Though it is a one-at-a-time affair. At the point, like, once it starts kicking off, like, so many orcs start disappearing. Like, so many people are disappearing at this point into various different tents and things like that after these different fights go on. You watch as Shuga is just, like, eating berries and stuff. She can't seem to eat the meat. And you also notice that the other druid now has one of these sea lions next to her, and she's kind of, like, tossing it chunks of some of the raw dragon kind of ripped from the neck of where the head is. She's kind of just like tossing a piece. It's not like a sea lion, like the animal. It is literally a lion of the sea. Where it would have a mane, instead it has fins.
Is it a Ludroth?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like it looks like a lion. Where it would have hair, it has fins instead. It has front claws with webs.
We
yeah,
One
it's like
Piece
a
now,
giant,
boys.
Yeah, it's like a giant buff Vaporeon. But the back end of it is like a fish. So it actually has like this tail. And it seems to kind of move like a sea lion, like with just using the front paws and like kind of hoisting it up onto land.
You mean
But yeah, it's part lion and it's part fish, and it's currently resting next to the fire.
Oh my god.
Paws. Yeah.
Is this an Avatar character? Or an Avatar the Airbender?
The lionfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of absentmindedly is just chucking at meat, and like the people are reveling and having a good time. What do you guys want to do?
How many berries does Shuga have?
It looks like she's got like a handful, and she's just like, yeah. She's like tossing them into her mouth, like just with like, you get the sense it's a habit of hers, just eating the berries, kind of like crushing them and then swallowing.
Remy, since he's not hungry, is not going to touch the dragon. He's going to go try to find Audrey wherever the hell she is.
She's sitting near the fire at the
Okay,
moment.
he would
She's eating she's eating part of the wing, and she seems to really enjoy it. She's like, like looking down at it, like, I should like this. This is pretty good.
He will go take a seat next to her.
Hey, who's sitting next to Gruel?
I assume Porky.
Yeah, Porky's just sitting there watching the revelry.
Yeah, as you see Remy sit down next to Audrey, and immediately you feel like a hand just like slap against your chest. You see Gruel just staring, like clenching his jaw, like, It's like, look.
Is he doing this to Porky?
Yeah, he's doing it to you.
Oh. Well, it might not be the only ship that sails from this town today.
Porky drinks his drink.
He kind of nudges you. Remy, what are you doing?
Christ. I'm going to sit down next to Audrey and see how she's doing.
She seems to kind of be in thought at the moment. Kind of like eating and also kind of thinking. Oh, hey, Remy.
Hello. It seems we made it out alive.
We did. Much to Gruel's attempts, he definitely has a way of running into danger.
Yes. How are you holding up?
I'm good. I'm really good, actually. I'm a few wounds here and there, but nothing major. How are you?
He's going to look down at the hole in his chest. I'm fine.
Ooh. Do you need me to...
No, it's fine. Enjoy your food.
I'm pretty spent, to be honest, but...
You're fine. I just wanted to make sure you were doing all right. I attempted to talk to your paladin friend on this pole.
Oh, you know?
Yes. He's not in a very talkative mood. Understandably so.
He's pretty mournful, to be honest with you.
Mournful of what exactly?
Losing his cleric.
Yes, he approached me about it while I was tied up in your camp. Well, this camp.
It's dishonor. I guess. I don't know.
Did you know Helena at all?
I didn't, but I think the others might have. Very nice girl. She's really pretty. That's all I know. She's really, really pretty.
I believe Panic also recognized the photo that he had. Perhaps he should speak with Leonel when he has an opportunity. Looking
She
over
looks
at
to
Panic,
Panic.
he's just...
Panic's like, yeah!
Man, there's a lot of people fighting right now. This is great.
Yeah, like two orcs are like, you were literally like 5 inches away from her, like punching each other, and you're like, whoa.
It's like they're really
Yeah.
coming right at me.
Sign my face.
Punch.
Audrey, typically, from what I've seen, the clerics and the paladins don't get along, but he seems to have more empathy than any of the others.
Sometimes they do get along.
Do you know if he and Helena did?
I mean, she kind of puts down her meal on her lap, and she goes, it's,
Complicated?
well, not really complicated. It's just saying it out loud makes it weird, you know? We're raised in a temple to be clerics. I mean, that's... She kind of, like, waves to her attire, and she's like, duh. And then paladins are raised in other temples to be paladins. Usually there's, like, a sister and brother temple, and then once we reach certain ages, then we are basically fit together, I guess. Like, we're chosen to get married, and we're chosen to be partners, and we're chosen to battle together, and we're chosen to die together, based off of what the clergy would think, you know, what the clergy thinks would work the best.
And so if they were to become close to each other, that would be considered a bad thing.
What, the paladins and the clerics to be close to each other?
Well, in a way that's not necessarily appropriate.
Well, yeah, they want us to have children. In fact, they give us a list of how many we're supposed to have.
Really?
Yeah. I have 2. And she points to Maria. Maria was supposed to have 5, and she points to Evelina. 1 for Evelina, because she's a loose cannon.
I see.
Evelina is like playing the drum now with like the legs of the dragon. It's really terrible. Blood's getting everywhere, but the orcs are loving it.
Well, I can't say I'm a stranger to arranged marriages. They have their
No.
purpose.
Some of the paladins, the clerics, make it work. And sometimes it doesn't.
Well, I thank you for your insight. I'm still quite ignorant of your ways.
Be ignorant.
I suppose ignorance can be bliss sometimes.
It is right now. She eats like a big chunk of the dragon wing, which is really good.
You enjoy your food. If you need anything, come find me.
If you need anything, come find me. She kind of looks at you concerned, but
I'm-
lets you go on your way.
I've had worse. And then he's gonna take off.
Yeah, you kind of hobble off.
Yep.
Gruel kind of watches Remy leave, and he as you leave, actually, Remy, you notice Audrey. Wow, you guys made me think about Helena. You watch as Audrey, like, immediately after leaving, she kind of goes back into this thought. Like, roll an insight check.
Okay. Come on, baby. 17.
17. Okay. Ooh, shit! Girl rolled a 2.
Okay.
As you're kind of walking away, you notice her gaze kind of looking to all those arrows that she pulled out of Gruel, and she seems like she's definitely deep in thought and something's bothering her, but you can't really get a sense. It's not like a bad thing, but it's just kind of like it's kind of like, you know, choosing between, like, you know, is this better or is this better? That sort of thing.
I see.
You kind of get.
I will make a note of that and let her contemplate.
Okay.
This is why Mostly because I want somebody else to have a turn. Who's next? Talk to people.
Kiwi's like eating a whole like lot of steak. Like the orcs are like eat, eat, eat. And he's like, I can only eat so much.
Is he double? Is his
My beak's really tiny.
is
Where's
his
that- where's
belly
that
just twice the
murder
size?
you wanted?
He's actually cooking the steaks on the frying pan. He's
Is it
got
still
that, I
covered in
guess.
blood?
No, he cleaned it. He like simmered after he stopped being a brontosaurus. He immediately simmered down. That experience kind of knocked him into reality a little bit, ironically. All right, your steak will come up next. And he's kind of like tossing steaks to the orcs. They're just taking them by hand. They're like, ooh, ooh, like eating. It's a dragon to go around. It's almost like a giant pig in a way.
Task is waiting over at the corpse, waiting for everyone to get their share, and whatever's left to roll a survival check on.
Okay.
He did not kill. He didn't kill this dragon. He brought it down. The kill goes to them. So by law, it's going to be like, it's your kill. You eat first. I'll get what's left later.
Yeah. In
Hovering
terms
over
of
its
what,
target with a knife.
well, the skin has been set aside for you. There's not a lot of it. It's a young dragon too, so a lot of it's not like armor-like. A lot of it's like kind of like that soft, you know, like bearded dragon underbelly sort of texture.
Yeah.
So
Well, that
what's
still works.
yeah, it's basically like about the size of like a medium to small wolf pelt worth
Sick.
of red dragon scales. Yeah, you could easily make like maybe boots or a gauntlet or like a hat out of it, but you probably couldn't make like pants or like a coat like panics out of it. That would require an adult.
Oh no, that's fine. Like the hat and glove aspect, I was actually looking into that.
Oh, perfect. Okay, there you are.
All right, rad. Return back to the fire and consume steak. Tass doesn't really have anyone to talk to here at this point.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I go find Borky real quick?
Yeah, Borky's
Borky's
kind of
sitting next
wandered
to
off.
Gruel.
Borky's actually standing by the beach, just drinking some beers. Got Romfault planted in the sand, just kind of standing there.
Borky, what did I say about putting me in the ground?
Yeah, I was trying to strike a nice pose, but fine.
Porky pulls it out.
I am a giant of the sky, not of the sand.
Hold me in the air forever.
You need to get a strap or something.
Borky kind of just like speaks to Ronfold.
The fight against
I wanted to almost said anthrax.
Aftar.
This is all in your head, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're not talking out loud and giant to the ocean.
the fight against Athtar. Never fought someone as tough as him before.
You fought well.
Thought he had me there.
It was your orc resilience that saved you. Your fury, but at the same time your precision and your cunning. And your allies, most of all.
I'm luckiest to have them most of all.
That is what makes a good leader. The people who are willing to follow you into death.
Well, I'm glad they didn't have to die. There's more fights to happen. We ain't done with this clergy yet.
We did worship the sun once. Sky giants.
You did?
Before I came into the picture.
Hmm.
The sun is a part of the sky, as are the clouds of Uspa. In truth, we worship the god of giants.
You have to forgive me, I'm quite ignorant of what that is. What's the god of giants?
The All-Father. That which dictates the way that giants are and live. It prevents us from warring against our brothers. Heed my words, Borky. I will never harm any of my brethren.
If I am to fight an ogre, I cannot wield you.
Ogres are ogres giants? Hold on.
Sorry. It's almost. I flubbed it. Sorry.
If I am to fight a giant, at any point, I cannot wield you.
No. So here's the downside to Rodfall. He does not deal damage to any giant creature.
Okay. Interesting. Alrighty. Interesting ability.
Yeah.
Very well.
Borky just kind of like closes his eyes and nods.
Very well.
Remy, at this point, you kind of walk up and you find Porky kind of nodding to himself, holding his sword up as if intentionally out of the sand.
Speaking with your sword again.
Porky kind of comes out of it a little bit. Oh, yeah, but Porky takes a swig of his beer.
Yeah, but just learning more and more about it, though.
I take it you two are getting close?
But I mean, think about it this way. When we first started on this little boat trip, and when we first fought the clergy, I swung wrong for all my strength and just bounced against the paladin's armor. And the entire adventure ends with me chopping both their champion's arms off, and then his damn head.
And Porky kind of pulls the spear out of the sand, which was also next to him.
And now I got this. A trophy. One of the first trophies I've ever got. Yeah, orcs tend to... Dask always likes to keep his trophies. I prefer to... Usually it was a thing my dad did, but... yeah, maybe it's one good habit he has that I could follow. Why are you joining me over here? Shouldn't you be off, I don't know, hanging out with that one cleric? You know, the one you were captured with?
Yes, I already spoke with Audrey. She, was eating. I didn't want to take up too much of her time.
I mean, makes sense. Crazy trip
I
we...
just... No, go ahead, Borky.
Crazy trip we had.
That is an understatement if I've ever heard one. I just wanted to say congratulations and good job. You have not only bestowed your knowledge upon me, but you have grown into a fine leader, or at least you're well on your way.
Porky kind of just lets out a sigh and like shakes his head a little bit, like...
It's not where I expected it going when I boarded that ship. But for what it's worth, I'll take those words to heart.
Porky kind of just like
Just
punches him on the shoulder a little bit. Like, it was playful. It was like,
Oh no, but he's very sore. Is that you can tell how sore?
yeah.
I hit the black and blue.
Sore are
button.
you, but like Remy still looks very sore. Yes. Keep in mind, Borky, there are those of us that are born into greatness, and those of us that have it thrust upon us, and you have adapted well. And I have no doubt, when you meet the other 3 tribes, the results will be the same.
Here's hope.
Porky just kind of nods and thinks about it.
Here's hoping.
As you guys are standing there, what's your AC, Remy?
20.
Clank! You hear a clanking noise at your foot.
Gonna look down at my foot.
You see a crab.
Oh. Can I do an insight to see if it...
I'm gonna... Oh, go ahead. Yeah, do your insight
What's
first. 'Cause
Remy? You don't notice it yet, Remy. What are you doing?
I'm shooing it away with my foot.
You kind of kick it. It's holding a bottle, and you knock it over. It gets up. It's gonna try and hit you again. Oh shit! It's actually my hit. It's 20. You said?
Yeah.
That'll hit. That's a 20. It matches.
Oh my god.
That's a strong ass crab.
Cuts his leg off.
As you lean down to go to shoot away with your talons, and it grabs your middle talon and pinches horribly with 1 point of damage.
Wow, what's going on?
Stupid. Remy's gonna pull out his sword.
I know.
I'm
Wait, hold on.
tired.
Do I see it?
Yeah, you see Crabius the Mighty holding a bottle and also swinging by Remy's
Porky
hand currently.
literally literally just shoves Remy out of the way.
What are you doing?
Porky shoves him.
That's Crabius the Mighty.
What does a... What?
Porky, you just see slowly, like, is the crab holding up the bottle?
Yeah, it's an empty bottle. It's like a clear, like, there's a cork in it. It's like a clear bottle.
Porky,
and it's just holding it.
Porky goes to clink the bottle with his stein of beer.
Crabius the Mighty eye stalks, looks to the bottle, and then looks up to you, and then scuttles off towards the party.
Get crunk. I'll see you in the love pit where they fight. The grouse.
Porky's been drinking.
As you get
The love pit.
Crabbius scuttles off. Taz, because you're sitting there, you're eating a piece of like it's almost like the dragon's stomach, and it is really good.
Oh, dude, yeah, dragon haggis. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's
Dragus.
really it's probably eaten like
Dragus.
goat.
Yeah, beat
You
me
can
to
taste some. You can taste some goat. You can taste some pig. And you can taste like probably some chickens too.
Oh, what's that?
And you're
Oh,
like-
that's human too. All right.
Meh. As you're sitting there, though, you notice a crab running up to it like turbo speed with a bottle in its hand, and it pinches gently at your ankle.
I mean, I hold my hand so it can get into my hand.
Crabbius climbs into your hand.
I lift him up. Crabbius then, yeah.
He kind of thrusts the bottle towards you.
I take it.
Okay, you take it. It's empty. It's completely empty.
Oh, Task will first, like, shake the bottle as if something's supposed to come out of it.
Complete silence.
Looks into it.
How do you look into it? Like just looking at it, or are you
Like
taking the
peering
cork
through it
out?
like a kaleidoscope.
You can see through it. You can see the fire flickering. You can see the people dancing.
Boy, okay, refresh my memory. Did I ask him to animal message?
We went back and we said that you did that because we forgot to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he went out and messaged for you guys.
Okay, rad. What's the 411 on this bottle? Like, what does it look like?
It looks like a tiny like vinaigrette bottle. Like it looks it's like a vinegar bottle you would find at like a restaurant or something. But it's got like a cork in it, and it's completely like it's white. It's like clear see-through glass.
I will attempt one more thing before I ask Crabbius anything. I put it to my ear.
Okay. It sounds like glass.
All right, just sound muffled through the glass. All right, well, I look to Crabbius and I go, "Am I supposed to put something in this?"
Crabbius shakes its body.
Like yes or no?
Like no.
No.
And he snips eagerly.
Fuck. Okay.
What's a drink?
Oh.
It's got a cork. It's got a cork in it.
Well, I was hoping to actually pull the cork out and see and look inside.
Oh, okay. That's why I asked. I'm like, are you gonna how are you gonna?
Yeah. No, that was
okay.
the point. I was like,
By kaleidoscope, he was gonna look
like
through
a
it.
kaleidoscope.
Oh,
I was gonna
okay.
look into it.
As you go, you take the cork in your hand and you just pop it open. Immediately, you hear a voice coming out of the bottle. It goes, "Aye, here be a whisper from the quiet man. Wanted to thank ye for sending out a message via your little crab friend there. Thanks to us, that bitch Sinlas Cascadia has been run out of town by the greaty mighty Leviathan crab.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you very much. Things will be a bit shifty here for a while. You might want to steer clear of Canary's Perch and head on back to that there city. We be thanking ye for your service, though. And tell Crabbius I say hello." And it ends.
You heard that? Yes, I looked to Crabbius.
Crabbius like snips.
All right. Well, apparently we did something favorable. At least this is something we can at least tell the guard back in Alavast when the time comes. Well, thank you for sending a message. I'm sorry that the message and where its destination had to go was vague and rushed, but thank you for the favor.
Crabbius seems to nod. As you look past Crabbius, you see like a whole gaggle of orcs now going, "Fight, fight, fight!" As you see two other crabs now fighting in the grouse pit.
Yeah!
Snipping each other.
Tash just looks down at him and just goes, "You want to watch?"
Crabbius kind of turns and shrugs and then scuttles off and kind of heads towards the ocean. Stops before hitting the water and gives you one little wave and then sploosh, disappears.
I just salute back at him and continue eating my food.
Godspeed, Crabbies.
I will hold on to that bottle, though.
Yeah. The crabs fight each other, and one of the crabs rips another one of the claws off the crab, and the orcs just lose their shit.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! It's a
That
crab
shit
battle!
grow back!
Crab battle! Crab battle! Porky's just yelling. Crab battle!
Crab battle.
Ole, 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 ole.
Oli, oli, oli!
How did you get this channel?
Oli, oli!
All right, the crabs end their battle. One of the crabs scuttle. This crab scuttle up to just. I think they scuttle up to a seagull or something, and then the seagull flies away, and they both look dejected.
Oof.
And then eventually, Gruel enters the center of the ring. He kind of starts pounding his chest. He's looking. He's skimming over, and he's looking for Remy. You can tell. You just know.
Porky, so I don't know if I see him.
What?
Oh, Porky's rejoined at this point, so you probably would have followed him. I
Okay.
imagine.
I'll walk
Yeah.
back with Porky. I see him pounding his chest in the grouse.
The moment you appear, he just like his head just like turns and locks to you as he's like,
Terminator.
yeah.
Turn 75 degrees.
As Remy walks into the center, I'd like to roll an insight check on the females that are around the pit.
Okay.
Did it work? Natural
Oh!
20.
Natural 20. There is Shuga. There is the druid who has rejected everybody tonight. There is Evelina and Maria, but Maria's super drunk, so she's not allowed to do anything with the grouse. That's another rule that they have. She is currently like crying into this like one of the big orcs who's just kind of staring deadpan forward, and she's like, and then they didn't even let me join, and it's just like, Jesus, girl.
Is he doing the slow pad on the back, the tap?
Yeah, he's like trying to be supportive, but he doesn't speak common. So he's like, I don't know what's happening. And Evelina has found a new love for these drums. She is losing her shit right now. Like she's got 4 of them set up. Yeah. And then there's Audrey, and then there's like 2 other female orcs, but they don't seem they seem like they want to party and eat. They don't seem like they want to really do anything else.
So what I'm asking is, does there seem like there's any potential bachelors or bachelorettes for Gruel that would even?
I mean, it's the same kind of selection. I mean, besides there's a few more that they got came from the rest.
That's what I'm at, because there's so many more females. Do any of them look like they're even remotely interested in what's
They're
going on?
watching the fights.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Then Remy will step in.
All the male orcs cheer. They love your guys' fights.
In honor of your victory, Gruel, I believe we should raise the stakes.
Very well.
Porky!
What? Wait. Borky just done something his drink. What's up?
We still have his horn weapon, yes?
Just kind of looks at Gruel, looks back at Remy.
Yeah, what's going on?
Give it to him.
Blood match! Borky throws up his hands.
And Borky chucks the weapon, underhand, chucks the weapon at.
Oh yeah, I was gonna see if you overhand chuck that. That would be hilarious. All right, you catch the axe in your hand.
Who, me?
Yeah, you asked.
Oh
for
no,
the
I said to
axe.
give it to Gruel.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
to
you
give
give
it
it
to
to
Gruel.
Gruel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Gruel catches it.
Okay. In honor of your blood god, may you spill it well.
I'm not gonna kill you.
No. But one of us is going to bleed.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
This is gonna be best 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Monty, you're crackling a little bit on my end.
Am I crackling again? Am I clear on you guys?
Yeah.
The rest of you guys?
clear on
It
mine.
might just be my end. It might just be my end. I do apologize. But it's all.
Am
the
I
audio
clear?
goes-
Am I?
You're fine now.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Okay. I might have to I might have to take apart and re-put together my microphone. I'm thinking that's something I might have to do. Okay. So my good friend, let me pull out his stats real fast.
Go for it.
Where's Volos? Wait, what should Volos? Oh, there it is. What? Reorganize my books. Okay. Roll. Where are you, buddy? No, that's Tarisk. We don't want Tarisk right now.
Well, all the orcs
He's
are going
back home.
ooga chaga ooga ooga.
Yeah. And Evelina's gone full through the fire and the flames on the drums.
Fuck yeah, Panic's joining into that shit.
Oh yeah. She's a really good drummer. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. I keep forgetting they list it with the orcs. They don't list it with everything else. So that's... There he is. There you are, buddy. Okay. So I want you to roll a it's athletics we do, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So athletics roll for me.
Okay. It's gonna be a 6.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 10 for Gruel.
Okay.
He takes and like with just like super easy, like looping the axe around as if he's wielded it for years. He swings up and he strikes you across the front of your chest. If it was metal, it would probably have created sparks, but because it's made out of his horn, it just leaves a very solid dent. And the actually serrated edge of his horn, like actually snags, and he has to pull the axe back.
Very nice. All right.
That's one victory for Gruel. All right, next roll.
All right. 11.
Natural 1 for Gruel.
Because he swung so badly, can Remy do something?
Yeah, for sure.
Remy wants to run up with his sword drawn, and wherever he swings the hammer, he wants to make sure it hits Remy square in the chest. So he wants to make it look like he's going to move into it and get hit.
Oh, okay. So you want to have disadvantage for the next round, essentially.
Yeah, well, no. So I want Gruel to hit me. Like, I want him to get a point for this round. I want to make sure that his miss still hits me.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
Okay.
He's gonna roll it. His wisdom's not great.
Neither's my deception, but it's 15.
That's a 13 minus 1, so that's a 12. He doesn't know what you're doing.
Okay.
He swings, he kind of staggers, but you pretend to stumble, and bam, you hit him. You get him. Careful on your toes there. He goes to swing around again.
All
Roll
right.
an athletics check.
All right. And that's an at 1.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, he rolled a nat 1 too.
What?
Wow.
Cross counter.
They butt heads. Ow, my head.
You guys both trip, and you guys both ram into each other. As you guys are sitting and watching Panic, you look as the druid just shakes her head and goes, "Dumbasses," just kind of shaking your head at this spectacle. You get the sense that this might actually be Gruel's sister, now that you're kind of looking at her.
Oh my gosh.
Gruel has a sister?
Yeah. An only child.
I can't believe we just nat 1.
Yeah, you guys tied nat 1s. That's hilarious. All right, next roll.
All right.
Ooh, that's really good.
That's an 18.
19.
Perfect.
Plus 5 to a 14.
Yep.
You watch as he takes you in an armbar and he slams you into the ground. And everybody, is in a raucous applause and is screaming and is really pleased with this display.
Remy is going to stay on the ground like he's knocked out. So when Gruel hit him on the ground, his body's going to go limp.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, Christ.
You are trying to deceive him.
6.
Oh,
All
no.
right, he kind of grabs you by the chest plate and pulls you to your feet. He goes, "Now's not the time for resting."
He will notice that Remy was kind of already bleeding. He hasn't been healed.
Yeah,
He looks very
he goes,
shitty.
"Oh, buddy," and he kind of pats you on the face and he goes, "I know it's hard to do what you want for love. Come on." He kind of grabs you. He kind of helps you. And you watch as he stumbles over towards Audrey once again.
You idiot!
He walks over and he stands in front of her. And Audrey's onto her second or third piece of this dragon's wing. You just see bones scattered around her. It looks like a murder scene. And she stops and she was watching. And she looks up to the two of you. And almost like a proud mother, literally you are being held up by the shoulder, the shoulder pauldrons in front of Audrey. And he's kind of giving this smile, hey.
Remy's gonna sell it. He's gonna look limp and as dead as he can.
Audrey's kind of looks and goes, "Remy, are you okay?"
No, he's very good.
She's gonna heal you. She's got one spell left. This poor kid. Okay, wow, you get healed for 8.
All
I
right.
brought you a Remy.
Do you love me now?
It's like a cat giving you its kill. I did this for you. Here you go.
Here, have this crow.
Yeah, I found this weird dog.
But you do watch as Audrey does stand up. And as she stands up after healing you, Gruel is just takes this deep inhale and turns to look at you with this giant smile, "Oh my god, it's happening!"
Like the fucking.
My ships come true.
And then you watch as she actually touches Gruel.
Oh.
Remy is gonna smirk so hard.
And Gruel just freezes. Has that same smile.
Is the
And slowly the
is the
smile
whole place quiet?
Yeah.
Okay, Borky.
Except for Evelina, who's just going nuts on the drums.
Borky does from Puss in Boots. Oh. Hand over his mouth.
See, I just fucking imagined Gruel just like doing like the I'm a genius and then the panic face right after it. Oh no!
There is this weird ominous silence, and Audrey kind of looks around the camp now, realizing as people are kind of looking, and she's like, I don't understand. And Gruel's just like, but he's like pointing to you, Remy, and like your face, and he's like smooshing your feathers, like it's
limp like a
me.
rubber chicken.
And Remy's just gonna look even more beat up. Oh,
And he
cough a
is
little bit.
shaking his head. He knows exactly what's happening.
Yep.
me. And Audrey's like, oh. But
Zenrio leans back and goes, nice.
are you sure? She looks up and goes, yeah, I'm sure. You're sure? Do you want me to say no? I can say no. No. I mean, let's just, sure. He kind of takes her by the arm.
Rule.
Yeah.
I told you.
You just
Go
fall
have
over
fun.
dead.
Just imagine Gruel just lets go of him. Ah! Just falls over.
I don't tell you.
Dunk.
And the two of them walk away. And Gruel's like, are you seriously though? Are you sure? She's like, yeah, I'm sure. She's like, I appreciate you taking those arrows from me, okay? And they just kind of walk off.
And meanwhile, Remy's on the floor, Family Guy falled over.
Be gentle, Audrey senpai.
As you're on the ground, Maria, who is plenty wasted at this point, she walks over and she goes, I'm sorry you got dumped. I'm so sad for you. Here, and she like reaches over and she grabs a leaf off the ground. Have a leaf. She hands it to you.
Gotta do a leash.
Precious child.
But it's
may
not
the gods
quite-
always protect your innocence.
Here. She just hands you a tankard, Remy.
Sorry.
She hands you a tankard, Remy. She goes, here, drink to forget. I want another one. She stands
Me
up.
too.
Yeah, and the druid is like, no, and she's like, oh, okay.
Is it okay if I do something right now?
Yeah, sure. Remy's on the ground.
Borky pretty much just cracks his knuckles, cracks his neck, and Borky walks into the middle of the grouse.
Hey!
But he's shimmying a little
There you
bit.
go.
Borky's feeling good. Borky's feeling good.
Ooh, no one else. None of the other orcs want to fight.
No one.
You just killed the shit out of their leader. They might.
I challenge one of the strongest warriors in this town to a fight.
I challenge you. And Borky points through the fire, through the flames, over the frying pan, and right at Kiwi.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Oi!
I
You
look
want to go,
over.
mate? You want to go?
Well,
Oh, Christ. Oh, Grackles, control your pet.
You want to tussle?
Grackles isn't there. I'm sorry.
I'll take my face and I swear on me, mom.
Borky
Hey,
does
let's
the
go.
rock just bring it thing with the hand.
Kiwi.
Zenrio holds up a sign that says Kiwi 316.
I want to see Kiwi. You want mate? Arts immediately.
Let me
I
tell
want-
you something
I want him-
about my man Fletch.
I do 1 pan, 2 pans, 3 pans, 4
What?
pans.
See,
No
now I-
weapons. Regular
Because of-
members of the camp can't fight weapons. It's only the chieftain can, unfortunately. So, you guys have to fight fist to fist here.
Borky, just cracks his knuckles. Are they doing a stare down against each other right now?
Oh yeah, you guys are like walking around like two lions about to fight over like a carcass. And like at this point, Evelyn is actually like playing the drums low and intenseful.
I saw what you did in the fight. You got a killer instinct there, Kiwi.
I think I just
By the
kinda-
way, what was your last name?
It's Kiwi.
It doesn't matter what your last name is! Because now you gotta go one-on-one with the orc one.
The green one.
The green one-on-one
Okay.
with the green one.
Alrighty, what do I?
Ah, he just runs and charges at you. Roll an athletics check.
Athletics. Come on, big guy.
Kiwi has a -1 to this. He's gonna get his shit kicked in unless he rolls really well. That's an 18.
13.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! As you go running to take the first punch, like almost like an anime, Kiwi's like, huh, and immediately pokes you in the eye with his beak.
Ah!
You just get jabbed in the eye with his beak.
Me eye!
Where's my after image?
Oh no, it was I attacked his after image.
All right. Okay. Good job, Kiwi. Next one. -1. Okay. There's no way.
16.
You have to roll one. Yeah. No. You deck him right in the face.
Do I do the whole like punch
You
the
hear-
beak around like behind him like Daffy Duck?
Yeah. He swings around and snaps back into place. He rolled a soft one
Soft.
because he rolled a 2 -1. All right, next one. Oh, buddy, come on.
19.
Oh.
You grab him by the beak and you just start clobbering him to the ground like whack, 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 whack.
Okay, maybe let's call it a draw.
All right.
Here we
Next
go.
I want him to roll.
Forget the talk. Orky's gonna beat the crazy out of him.
Yeah. 9.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was cocked. That could have been a 20, but it was cocked. I'm so sad. That's still really good. That's another 18.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Battle of the
As you're
ages.
holding,
Orky, if
as
you
you're holding-
lose.
as you grab onto his beak, you suddenly land, and you guys are in this like tug of war, and then suddenly his beak begins to open, prying your hands apart. And as he does, he slips his beak out and then grabs your hand, and he throws you over by the power of sheer beak alone. You guys are
What?
tied up. The next
he?
roll takes it.
Oh god.
Are we locked up or are we running at each other now?
Yeah, you guys are like running at each other like an anime opening.
Oh my god. Porky, don't. Oh my god, Porky.
11.
Oh my god.
He got a 6.
Oh, Porky with the 11.
You run and how do you want to do it?
Borky?
I see an elbow
Close line
drop.
from
That's
hell.
what I see.
Borky? I want Borky to catch him.
Okay.
And just with he's gonna go for like a clothesline where just he hit the neck with your arm, grabs him, and then picks him up and plants him into the ground.
Suplex City.
Shunk, you do so. His
The
beak,
Bork bottom.
The orcs erupt into cheers. And foods and drink is spilled. People are really starting to get like late now. And Kiwi's just like, I don't think I'll be violent anymore.
Borky just rubs his hair.
If you want to be a chef, I know a chef.
Yeah, alright.
There we go.
I think my nose is bleeding. I think, no. Is my nose bleeding?
You don't have a nose, you're a bird.
Oh.
His eyes hanging out of the socket.
At this
I
point,
feel weird.
At this point, as the night continues on, people begin to go their separate ways. Maria goes into the middle of the fight pit, and then one of the orcs just kind of drags her out, like, "No, honey,
Come
on!" Everyone basically heads off to their respective sleeping places. Grackles, you are staying in Aftar's tent, correct?
Mm-hmm.
you say-
Whenever is appropriate.
Yeah, you stay with the Sunblade. It doesn't really do much at night. It just kind of emits a glow. But you stay there awaiting the dawn. As the rest of you guys head to bed.
I had a thing to do actually once I got there.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, you're there.
Oh, okay.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm waiting on you.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
wait on
All
you.
right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Grackles kneels. Like, is it emulating the light?
Oh yeah, it always does.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Grackles sits down and he closes his eyes. Actually, I hate to ask this, but do you mind cutting off the festivity music? Because it's actually really hard.
Yeah,
on
I'm
actor.
actually digging around to find something right now.
Okay, thank you. It's really hard to be joyous and going through
I
this
know.
moment.
I'm trying to find.
The mood
Here, let me
music
find
isn't
some more appropriate
appropriate?
music.
That is not appropriate.
I love
I love you, Monty. I love you so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Grackles sits down and he just stares deep at that sunlight that comes off the blade. The blade is completely made of sunlight, correct?
No, it's metal.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure.
It just has
You
this like glowing element to it.
He thinks back to the entire year, everything that led him up to this point. The losses, the gains, meeting Sully, seeing Solar, everything in between. And he closes his eyes and he begins to speak. Orin, the morning and the evening star, and Solar. I'm new at this, but I ask for your clairvoyance and clarity. Everything seems to be falling in place, starting with meeting Sully and seeing radiance from you working through her, meeting Solar, yourself, and even Orin, seeing Orin with my own eyes. I've spent so much time growing up in darkness and doubt, but maybe that's my own selfishness, seeing myself through. So many times in my life, I've lost over and over and over. I lost my home, I lost my love. In fact, I've lost everything to what I thought was you. But maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's time that I turn my life over to something bigger than myself and my own wants and my own needs. Great Solar, I know you're planning something bigger than me, bigger than the rest of the Unexpectables. I've seen your radiance shine through Sully, through everyone that you've gathered through visions. How could I deny your existence, let alone the good that you actually... I've met so many that have changed me for the better. Sully, you, the clerics and paladins, it's all so bizarre. I thought perhaps you were my enemy, and maybe I've been looking at this the wrong way. No matter what the case is, I want to completely turn over to your will. Instruct me on the plan that you have set out for Solyandrus. Allow me to protect her, be a part of whatever is happening. I realize that all of us is bigger than all of us. And all that I seek now is clarity and understanding what the bigger picture is.
Your vision goes blank. You stand somewhere familiar. A memory, but not yours. One of Solly's memories that you entered a long time ago. Wisps of cloud. A gentle sunlight. The sunblade's in your hand, and it's light.
What is this?
Out of character. The Sunblade is a finesse weapon.
Oh. Solar, is that you?
You see a large humanoid form in a distance.
Grackles
Like a
walks
speck.
towards it.
Speck on the horizon. As you get closer and closer and closer, it's not as big as you thought it was.
Hmm.
And you see a different memory. Something from yours. Something that you remember Lies showing you a long time ago, too. A masked person. A masked Kenku. Where your egg ended up. And they stand there, looking at you.
You were there when it happened.
Sleeves bellowing in the wind. We're waiting for you. You're brought immediately back and you wake up, and at this point, it is now dawn. Alrighty. Here's where we'll take a break.
Rad.
Goodness.
Neat.
Very cool.
Hey, Gaijin, one of my favorite scenes you've ever done. That was freaking amazing.
That was
I was freaking out so hard.
That was dope.
That was really well done.
Real quick before I dip out for a second, a defective sheet with a 3,000. Hey guys, I finished my all tiefling one shot last Saturday. So the players started off as slaves and finished the session sailing off towards the sunset on a fireproof ship in a sea of burning gray water and became pirates. Sounds like a heck of a one shot. Blackfoot Ferret with the over 9,000 bits. Limes love the emote. Over
I will say this.
9,000! Blackfoot Ferret.
When we get back, I want you guys to decide how you want to get home, because that's what this next part's going to be, is you guys
We have
picking a way to go
horses.
home. You have horses, you also have the folding boat as well, so it's up to you.
No.
No.
Morrow 29 with the
Never again.
with the 1,500 bits. The ship has finally sailed. 1,500 bits. Anonymous gifting a bunch of subs. Do a bunch of people as well. Thank you all so much. That was a lot of fun. I was planning on challenging Kiwi for so long.
It was so like I almost expected you to kind of throw it just to give the boys some encouragement, but no, that was good.
I am not gonna lose to a goddamn potato with wings. Okay, I don't.
Oh, have a heart.
What? I do.
Listen, listen, my chieftain. You can have a soft heart from time to time.
Whoa. What's all that about? What's all that about?
Go pee and get food, you guys.
All right, I'm gonna
Seriously, get out of here. Hi, chat. I'll stick around with you guys like always.
I'm here too. Come on.
Oh yeah, you're
Gotta
still
get
here.
some water though.
Well, then go. Then you're not going to be here.
What? Okay, fine. I'll just leave them. Fine.
Yeah, get out of here. Go get your water. Also, Toby the Doc Prof, 500, no message, just bits. Thank you for the 500 bits. Silly Soul 99 with the Twitch subscription, 6 months in a row. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You are all. Sugar Daddy with 500 bits. Yay! I'm so glad I was able to make this session. Also, hi. Headshot with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then cupcakes. 500 bits and cupcakes. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Also, hi, chat. Hello, everybody. Scrolling. Burnout with 1,000 bits. Hey, just FYI, it's pronounced Vaughn. Yes, it is pronounced Vaughn, like the Mo Vaughn, the baseball player. And to Monty and Zito, I'm about to DM my first 5e game after 4 failed Pathfinder sessions. And I'm about to pull about every trick you'd ever do. Wish me luck, and Zito, I'm gonna mail you some stuff you may like soon. Great job, everyone. So there we go. It's because Bosco has nothing better to do. He drives off everyone who hangs out with him and will end alone. Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate, actually. Thank you for.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
2 cents change with the 14th month resubscription. Thank you very much, sir. Porky probably just saved Kiwi's life with that. Kiwi may be lucky with attacks, but the poor boy probably couldn't take a hard sneeze in his direction. He needed the blood rage beaten out of him. go. Bosco Crabius would have annihilated you. That's probably true, actually.
I'm seeing someone in the chat real quick, just asking. You want to make an Archaeopteryx-based character, and you want to know which is better choice, an Aarakocra or a Sauron? Play the Sauron.
And we're Soren?
Yeah, play the Sauron because it actually is an Archaeopteryx. So go for it.
That's fair. Nah, you do a ton of you add a ton of flavor to the party, Bosco. Never change. Okay, maybe change a little bit, but not much. Thanks, Citric. Appreciate you having my back. Always very nice. Fight Crabius and the Grouse. No, I value my life. Curedex with the 1,000 bits. Love the fact that Gruel's not sure how to spell his name. Favorite ship was sunk by his own cannon.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm actually really happy because when you had me roll that insight check above game, I knew what that was. And in game, I'm like, oh, that's going to work perfectly for what I wanted to do.
Yeah, in the fight, Gruel took a bunch of hits for Audrey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
There you go.
to give context, you guys probably could figure that out on your own. But yeah, all those.
Well, when
arrows
she
were-
was looking at the arrows, I'm like, oh, she fell.
Sorry, you cut out? When she
Oh,
saw
I
the
said
arrows?
when she was looking at the arrows, I'm like, yeah, she fell for him. That's perfect.
Gruel's a dumbass, but
Yeah, but he's a sweetheart.
he can be.
Viridian Winter with a tier 2 sub subscribed for 15 months in a row. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Bloodhound 36 with 100 bits. So when does Grackles become a Phoenix Keku? We will find out soon, I hope. Jack Jumbo with 1,000 bits. Hey, Bosco, now that we're alone with each other, do you play card games? Oh, that's where that's going. Okay, got it. Like playing card games or Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering. I've never been much... I play like Texas Hold'em and those kind of card games. I haven't really been into like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or any of the more sophisticated card games, depending upon how sophisticated Texas Hold'em. But yeah, but not actual like Magic the Gathering. A lot of friends that do though.
Bosco, really quick.
Yes.
You're cutting out pretty bad.
Then here's what I'm gonna do.
That's a Discord hiccup. I just
How's
saw
that?
my.
How's that?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
All good?
connection's been going from green to orange every once in a great while.
Oh my goodness, sir, I
Hooray.
just got back. I just saw what Script Daddy did.
Yeah. Script Daddy with the 10,000 bits. Good time so
Damn.
far. I love how quick Kiwi goes to a bloodlust. Monty, this is amazing.
Script Daddy, thank you so much, dude.
Much love, dude.
Absolutely. Oh.
So I gotta ask, Gaijin, are you trying to become a cleric?
We'll see where that path takes me. I know. I want to say. I want to say something really quick. Ever since the art stream, and it was made more public that was something that I've had a lot of people come at me and they're like, 5th ed multiclassing is terrible. You don't have the stats to do this. I want everyone to know. I can't speak for all of us, but I think I might speak for all of us when I say we play our characters to the enjoyment of who and what they are. This is
To
not
unlock-
about...
I've come to the point where if you guys want to unlock multi-classing, there's certain milestones I want you guys to reach as well
Right.
before you can do it. Yeah.
But I mean, if we do it, it's a matter of, does it feel right for the character? Does it feel right for the story that we want to tell? It's not about, can I min-max? Can I do more damage? Can I sneak better or whatever? That's not what it's about. It's about telling the story that we want it to tell.
If you're going to multi-class, there needs to be an in-character reason for it, and you've set Grackles down that path. And I think all of us would agree that if we're going to level up or take a skill or take a feat or take a weapon, it's going to be for an in-game reason with backstory to back it up.
When you guys have talked about intrigue with multi-classing, I've thought of that in some stuff in the world that I think will help with that. And make that make a lot more sense in both a world and player sort of.
Yep.
But yeah, is everyone
And it's more fun when you get to like live it.
I think,
Oh yeah.
I think
Is
everyone.
Octo here?
I'm still here.
I think he's still here.
Thank you.
He's very soft.
Kurdex for the 1,000 bits. Love the fact that Gruel's not sure how to spell it. Favorite ship was sunk by his own cannon. Kurdex for the 1,000 bits.
Oh yeah, we read those.
Everything
already.
after the script daddy we got. Or everything
Yeah.
before, I mean.
Argent Lyell with a 2,500 bits. Greckles is about to become the White Ranger, and if you can't convince me otherwise, Greckles is Tommy, and the Sunblade is Saba.
It's Saba, yeah.
Oh
Saba.
no.
Blow into it.
Wait, does that mean Porky's? Does...
Thank
No, you
Blue.
don't blow into Saba. You blow into the green
Dragon
dragon.
Dagger.
Why?
Yeah.
Range?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought Remy was the White Ranger because he's not always here.
Garage Lyle with
I mean, are we
13 with
going
a-
with-
Wow.
Thank you so much for the 2,500 bits. Blackwing Hugger, thank you for the 500 bits. He did not, it's character-wise. Monster 11 with a 1,050 bits. You guys are great. Thanks for the laughs and let the good times roll. Thank you so much. Thank you as well, Defective Sheep. Sorry, my stomach's acting up. Continue on though.
Yep. Is everybody back?
I think we're good to keep going.
All right, let's do it.
So as you guys wake up, people wake up hungover, because a lot of the orcs have never had alcohol before. All the alcohol you realize that you guys drank last night was all from the camp raid. It was all the clergy's alcohol, and you guys drank all of it in one night. As you guys wake up, everyone seems either hungover or like really content. And you guys are going to be set on your way. Now, how do you guys want to travel? Do you guys want to go by land or by
Horse.
sea?
I think
okay.
I don't think anybody's going in that boat, so I figure horse is
Yeah.
probably.
Although
there
we should
is-
keep that boat.
Oh,
we are
it
going
folds
to.
up, so we're
Oh, yeah.
fine.
But
I
fuck
figure we
the
put-
ocean.
I figure we put all of
Yeah.
the weapons and stuff in that like magic bag of holding that you guys found.
Oh, the portable hold? Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
guys, I
portable
assume you
hold,
put
yeah,
everything in.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
we
I'm
just
guessing
had
that
everything.
Panic's gonna have that, or like around his waist, or like attached to his belt or something.
You can't
I'll
hold
probably put it in my jacket or something.
because
Okay.
it's just a
Panic,
cloth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like a folded up handkerchief.
Yeah.
It looks like
And so you
it's like a
open it up
silk
and drop
handkerchief.
stuff in. Yeah.
Magic
It
portal
does take time to open it, and things can exit it, so you can't like put someone in there.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
that's just terrifying.
Before
Yeah.
before too much time does pass, Grackles will actually pick up the Sunblade and exit out into the dawn, just facing the sun, just holding his arms out and up, closing his eyes, and breathing in, and he smiles.
You got a sign, a gift from Solar.
Mm.
You guys are set up in a cart. Gruel is just like literally is like, how do you attach this? And his sister's like, you attach it here, you idiot. And just kind of like she's very gruff and very firm with him. Like, and she's obviously like very clear that she's pissed off that she got like kind of pulled into this whole fiasco in the first place.
Oh.
She's very much got that hermit sort of vibe from her, where she'd like at the party, she's like she'd rather be somewhere else, but she feels obligated to be there. She loads up your guys' things, some camping gear, plenty of rations as well, almost too much rations. And there's enough space in the back there for 2 people to go. Evelina runs up and kind of jumps into the back of the cart. And as you guys all stand there, Gruel, Audrey, Honore, Kendra, Maria, that one orc that had a crush on Zenrio, who is crying at the moment. Tom, who is wearing orc armor somehow. I guess
my
his internship
gosh.
started. Gruel kind of steps forward and goes, here, a final gift for you. And they kind of shoves Lionel towards you. Audrey mentioned that he might be of use to your politicians.
Yes, we will take him with our fondest
actually-
gratitude.
Tash, when he hears that, Tash actually his ears go up and he goes, "Wait a minute, that just made me realize something. Gruel, I don't mean to be mean when I say this, but can you write a letter?"
He turns to Audrey. Audrey goes, I can write a letter.
Yes, but I also would like something that is officially from Gruel himself, saying that he's willing to have diplomatic relationships with Alavast.
You don't need that. You don't need a running in that. If I say an orc says yes,
She can like ghostwrite for him.
Also, you should be careful who finds out about that task.
all right, Task. How about this?
There.
Borky instead walks up to Gruel.
Deal's a deal.
Borky offers his like wrist essentially.
He kind of grabs it. He goes, the axe I gave you, that will be my letor.
Yeah, it will be.
Very well, as long as we have some kind of freedom.
And thank you for this. Again, Gruel.
You want?
Well, usually
want
they
sword?
say the pen is mightier than the sword, but I guess
That
not.
is ridiculous. Swords are much bigger and heavier.
Oh
Pens are tiny.
Right? It's like if you tried to fight someone with a pen and they had a sword, you'd lose, right?
Yes, exactly. What
God,
preposterous
it's
saying.
crazy.
Gruel. It means sometimes the things that you say can be more powerful than the weapons you wield.
No, I understand.
For example, you can shout "die" really loudly at someone.
I get it now. Okay, see, that makes more sense than trying to fight someone with a pen. Oh.
If need be, tell your people to send a falcon, and Audrey can help me with whatever we need.
Very well.
Audrey kind of looks to you, Remy, and she goes, "I'm gonna stay here.
I understand.
I told you I wanted to understand this taint before I came to a decision, so."
Do me a favor. Take care of him. And I'm going to nod at Gruel.
Excuse me, I am chieftain. I don't need to be. Sorry. He kind of looks to Audrey, who kind of shoots him this look. Just like, yeah. Well.
So, for clarification, all of the clerics are staying?
Except for Evelina, who has an uncle in Alavast. Yeah.
Got it.
Is Tom there?
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, Tom's there. He's got like an axe that's 3 sizes too big. So he's like, yeah, being orcs, right?
Yeah. I want to say, Tom! And I point at him. I'm like, remember what I told you, bro. And then like I like do the thing where I like put in my eyes and I like look at him and I give him a thumbs up.
He kind of lifts up the axe over his head. Yeah! He kind of slams down, almost falling over. Gruel kind of looks at that and turns and goes, mixing human blood in might be a good idea. Just a thought.
Grackles would like to rally around Audrey, Honore, Maria, and Elena? Or is it Belina? I'm sorry, I can't remember.
It was
Evelina?
Evelina, Maria, Honore, Kendra, and Audrey.
Okay. He just huddled around him, and he's tearing up really hard. There's a tear that rolls down his cheek.
Aww. Kendra walks up and hugs you. Don't cry. I didn't even know birds could cry. And she kind of hugs you.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, all of you. I had a vision, and I have a path, and I have all of you to thank for that. I wish so dearly that you would come back with us, but I know that you know your own place. No one can choose your path except you. But I thank you regardless.
Same with you, though.
It's true. But it's a strong path. Yes?
If you see Saliandris, tell her we're sorry, and we miss her.
I will.
And you watch as Sonori kind of leans down and Kendra kind of stands forward. And we need her.
We all need her.
All right. Get out of here. This is my camp. Go. He kind of scares you.
Go, don't you know I don't need you anymore?
And you just fly away.
Okay,
like
bye.
a
I love
pigeon.
you.
As you say, I love you, that orc goes, ah!
Oh, no.
Bro.
So, question, Monty, do we all have horses and there's one hooked up to the carriage, or how is?
Yeah.
How's that
One is
working?
hooked up to the carriage.
Wait a minute, what about
you have
Kiwi?
6 horses.
What about Kiwi?
I'm coming with you.
Oh,
I'm coming with you.
Jesus
Kiwi's
Christ,
with
right
us.
there.
Yeah. Stand next to you the whole time. So you guys have 6 horses, and you have 1 horse that can pull the wagon that can pull 2 people. Kiwi's small
Okay.
enough you could probably ride with someone who's not Porky.
Got it.
If it's all the same to everyone else, if Evelina's gonna be riding in the cart, Grackles would like to ride with her.
I was gonna ride the carriage since I
Oh,
have
you also-
proficiency in vehicle.
What were you
I
gonna?
was gonna- You can,
Sorry.
man. You can drive. I would say Evelina and Leonel are probably going to occupy the cart because
That
Leonel's
makes
a
sense.
prisoner. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's
Remy
fine.
will take Kiwi.
Okay. He grabs the reins, like, yeah, give you up. And he kind of slaps the reins, and the horse turns around with this very angry expression.
Remy is not going to let him drive. He's going to very gently pick him up and move him to the back, and then.
Oh, what? Come on.
No disrespect, of course.
All right,
good
take
chance
care,
you
all
might-
you.
Goodbye, Gruel. Maybe we
great.
meet again.
Borky just waving the axe as he's clopping away.
Fight well, strike true.
Next
You
one's
as well,
on.
Gruel.
What does Berkey say?
Next kill's on you. Borky.
Ha! They're always on me. Take care, Remy. Find yourself a good partner.
And you make sure you keep yours.
Well, we'll see how the grouses go. kind of pulls at his collar that he doesn't have. The clerics all kind of wave and they go, "May Orin guide you. Take care." And all the orcs begin to wave too. And you see his grandma kind of waves her stick in the air.
Oh.
Just bye, sugar. Thanks for the paint.
I love you, handsome man.
I know.
I know. Did you just Han Solo her?
Yep.
You guys take off forward into the woods, taking a seaside trail with your cart in tow. I would like Tass to roll a vehicle check.
Yay.
And everybody else to roll a group animal handling check.
18.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Task, you're
Yay!
fine.
I'm good at these. 14.
Oh, that's a 5.
5. Okay.
11.
Okay.
Grackles is hanging onto the horse's neck.
Natural one.
No!
18.
Oh
That one!
no! Okay, well, that's as a group check that passes. 'Cause
Okay.
You had to pass a 10.
Can we-
Unfortunately, though, for Panic, as you're walking forward, you're just like, good horse. The horse hates your guts. This horse is like Oreo for me. There's a lot of low branches, and the horse keeps like sidelining to like go like beneath low branches to knock you off of its back every time, and you're just like, whoa, you get like a mouthful of branches and bristles. This horse is a bit of a dick.
Shit, Panic's getting upset.
No, I'm gonna assume the horse is just like the horse from A Road to El Dorado, but more sassy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like tangled, like the tangled horse.
Maximilian.
Mm-hmm.
So Zemrio kind of like is sort of like looking out, and he kind of like turns to everybody and goes, "So, where are we going?"
We're heading towards Alavast. It's a large city to the, I believe,
Is that
north
like
of
a
here.
restaurant?
It has
Hayes
restaurants in it.
Yeah.
Whoa. So it's a restaurant with restaurants inside it?
Yes, we'll go with that. Sure.
Zenrio, it's our home.
You live in a restaurant?
We actually do
Oh,
live
this-
in a restaurant, come to think of it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we
That
kind of
is
do.
actually true.
Not wrong.
Whoa, that's cool. So, what do we do when we get there?
Well, that's for you to decide.
You
We're
eat-
actually going to be reaching a crossroads here.
Eh,
I know that you being on land is new to you, but you're actually entering a city where there's thousands, if not millions, of possibilities before you. If there's something you wanted to do that you were not allowed to, actually capable of doing while still under the company of your mother and father, now is your chance to actually seize it and make it your own.
You mean I could jump on the bed and no one would yell at me?
Yes.
You can,
Whoa!
you can do that. You can eat all the cookies from the cookie jar.
What? Whoa.
We have
You're not serious, are you?
And you can stay up past midnight.
You can also drink alcohol if you want.
Grackles.
Well, I'm not old enough for that. That's against. I don't want to get in trouble.
Do we actually sideline real quick? Do we actually know how old Zenrio is?
Zenrio?
Has it ever come up in conversation?
I don't think so, no.
He's been 12
To
this
be,
whole time.
to be fair, we already know you're going to offer alcohol to a child. You did it with
Yeah.
Arlo. You're consistent.
Hey.
You're consistent. I like it. It's character consistency. You're a bad influence on everybody.
How old are you,
Costco.
Zen?
Wait, what?
How old are you?
Old enough to party.
We're not getting a number.
All right.
Yeah.
While they're
Wait, you mean
talking.
Wait, you mean like in years?
Yes, like in years.
Oh, hang on. He counts on his fingers. Yeah. How many birthday parties did I have? What comes after 19?
20.
Yeah, that.
2 19s.
Yeah, I'm double 19.
Hey, Monty, what is the legal drinking age in Alavast?
Surprisingly, it's not the same as BC. It's actually the same as America, so it's 21.
Oh.
Or at least the equivalency of 21 for the various races because of the different, growing.
All right, so he
races.
can't have whiskey, but he can have champagne and got it.
He can have Shirley Temples. We can tell him it's alcohol.
While they're talking to Zenrio, can Remy ride ahead a little bit and talk to Kiwi real quick?
Yeah, Kiwi's kind of riding behind. He's already getting kind of horse sick at this point. You guys have been traveling for probably about 2 days now.
Oh goodness.
Kiwi, if I may have a moment.
Yeah.
I wanted to wait till all of this was over, but your captain didn't survive the encounter.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Didn't see him at the party.
Yes. However, he's going to point back to the 4 of them who are probably still asking Zenrio how old he is. They happen to have an establishment within the city. Perhaps you could speak to them about employment? I'm not exactly sure what skills you have, but you're handy with a frying pan.
Yeah, that's true. I am. I mean, I've done lots of grunt work and things like that. You know, run around, engine work.
I think it's maybe time to settle down and...
Yeah, you see, I keep trying that, Remy. I keep trying to do that, and then, you know, Destiny's like, no, you ain't having that, Kiwi. You ain't having that at all.
Well,
That's why I had a little bit of an episode with the fighting there, you know. I was just like, oh, I want to kill. It was mostly like, I'm really upset and I don't know what to do with this energy. So I went and I hit people with a pan.
Remy's gonna reach back and kind of hug him with one arm as best he can while he's riding the horse.
I keep losing people, man. Like captains, every single time. My best mate Fletch, who now is named Grackles. But that's fine. He's nice.
What a depressing life this character has.
I just, you know, I just wish I could, you know, and maybe I will. You know what? Maybe you're right with this place. Maybe I'll sit down, settle down, have myself a Kiwi wife, relax, have a job where nothing terrible happens all the time.
Just marry a Kiwi.
The wedding was beautiful.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help.
Kiwi, a lot of people go to Alavast for a new start. It is a city of immigrants. They come from all over to start anew. I think it could be a good beginning for you.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Besides, you've already made some good friends. I'm gonna point back at Grackles and then motion to all of them.
That's true, yeah. I just want to have a nap, I think, after all this is done, you know? Sleep for
Take a
couple
rest.
days.
It's going to be a long trip.
Yeah. For the sake of brevity, to speed up travel.
I actually wanted to say something. I still actually wanted to complete.
For sure.
Excuse me. Zen, your family did actually mention something about you with your magic, yes?
Yeah, they were like, you gotta go, talk to the something collector. The somebody collector.
The Neurasmic Collective.
Yeah, the neurological collector.
Well, the task isn't gonna correct them at this point. Well, lucky for you, we actually, like, have establishments that house that society within them. So, you can start there.
Well, I was thinking I could do that, or I thought about, well, being with you guys and seeing what it's like here on the surface, you know, not in the ocean. I realize a lot of people fight each other, and a lot of people are mad at each other, and there's a lot of bad stuff going on. So I kind of wanted to maybe think about helping people and, you know, giving talks and, like, hyping people up to be positive and be good in the world. And I decided to call my new idea the rule of cool, because everybody's cool to each other.
You'll be fine in the cleric district. You will do absolutely fine in the cleric district, my friend.
I'm dying.
Yeah, is that where I could go to do that?
That's just the greatest goddamn idea I've ever heard. How much money do you need?
No, I wouldn't do it for any money. I'd just do it to help people.
Oh my god.
Zenrio, you're gonna have to learn very quickly you actually need money to survive in the city.
Yeah, you might need the money. You might need to get the license as well.
License? Like what?
Well, a license to preach. Otherwise, you'll get
arrested.
Fine. Yeah,
They
we
do like-
we have
They do
we
like
have a
an
little
eye
guy in
exam.
we have a little guy in our
Okay.
In the-
All right. Well, I'm sure that I can find something to do to earn a little bit of money. Hey, how much is this necklace worth?
Enough to probably get you started.
Okay.
probably
cool.
around 500 gold.
Is that all? Sounds like a lot.
It is.
It is.
Okay, cool.
Honestly, Zenryo, you might make a fantastic psychiatrist.
A what?
What?
Someone who listens to other people's problems and then tells them how they can be a better person.
There's a job the surface dwellers have for that?
Whoa, wait. That's a thing I could do.
Add a character, another tear rolls off of Lysa's mask. That doesn't actually happen, but in my brain it does.
My pants are wet for some reason.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the mask.
Well, it's called the therapy noodle, but that's fine.
Yeah.
For the sake of brevity, you guys continue on forward for another day of travel. A bit of rain kind of splashes through. Leonel is kind of uncomplacent. He is not talking. And Evelina does not shut up. Evelina is excited about fucking everything all the time. She's kind of like the Jack in Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, what's this? What's this? Like everything about
That's
that
a
stuff.
tree.
That's a tree.
That's a. That is a rock.
Same wavelength.
Get off the giant rock.
Eventually, you guys do reach the town of Belfer Village. It is very tiny, though. For the sake of brevity, you guys do meet with what is now the local guard. You do report what happened with the coastline. I'm assuming Remy, you would be the one to kind of mediate that, given your nobility and status. There's a town leader. They don't really have like a mayor. They have kind of like a collective committee. But the leader of the committee, who's this like very portly dwarf, who's actually related to Metalmane, the Metalmane dwarven family in Alabast. He takes the information. He looks at the axe. He talks to you. He mentions that like since the incident where they attacked the temple happened, they've never come back. So they don't really hold too much of a grudge because that seemed like they were kind of like gone at that point. So they didn't even know that there were actually orcs still to the east of them. They had no idea. But they are totally willing to parlay. They even have like a half orc who lives there who they could use as a translator if they need to as well. They actually seem pretty open to the idea because they want to actually get more fish in because the town is primarily a mining town. You see various people of very earthen, like no one here doesn't have like mud or dirt on their hands. They are definitely people of the land. Specifically the mines, and you even see them like rolling past like all kinds of different minerals, iron, and any different kinds of things. And they're definitely at work here. Mostly dwarves, a few humans. But yeah,
that trade route would actually be very favorable to them, so they could use the metal.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So they said once if they get approval from the city, they can even they even give you guys a letter saying that they are okay with this if it's approved. Once they get that approval, they'll start making roads if they need to.
Rad.
Yeah. You guys gather some more supplies, some water, some more food. You actually start to run out. And you guys proceed forward. The villagers are a little leery of you guys. Specifically, Zenryo, they're definitely weirded out by you because you guys are more like mainland now. They find you very odd. You're not... They've met a Triton before, like 2 people in the village met a Triton before, but you are like... People are staring. And
Hi,
same
everybody
with you,
who stares at me, I wave at them.
Hi! That actually... Roll a charisma check. Okay.
12.
12. They seem charmed, but they're still a little bit suspicious. I'm not too sure.
He seems like a nice
they're-
boy.
Yeah, they also stare a little bit at you as well, Task. It's actually like you don't get the sense it's because you're a kobold. They get the sense because it's your color. They like even one person's just like asks if you're blue and you painted yourself red because they're so used to blue kobolds. They're not used to green red ones at all.
Tash just like flicks off one of the scales from his arm and shows it to him. Red.
Wow. I know this blue kobold. She's really nice. I should introduce you. Like they're just kind of making small talk.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Or shipping in a region.
Task is just getting the random hookups.
Yeah.
Everybody
Well,
gets a
they're-
date. You get a date. You get a date.
There are shellfish, like shellfishers. There's 3 kobold shellfishers that come in every once in a while, and like during the fall mostly, they mention, and they just come in and they just sell oysters the entire season, and then they disappear.
Task will ask, do you know where they actually like run off to when their business is concluded?
They have a seafood store in Alavas at the docks called the Shuck.
Aw, man.
That's a great name. That's a great fucking name. Hell
Well
yeah.
done, Monty.
Also,
Yes.
alternate names. Who gives a shuck was also.
Who gives a shuck?
I prefer shucking good fish.
I prefer shuck 'em.
No, that's all. Yeah, that's all good. No, thank you for telling me this. It's nice to actually have a little bit more of a kinship with my fellow race.
They also mention to you that if you're traveling in the woods, so if you're heading west, it should be less of an issue. If you're heading north, there is a druid there named Pine Cricket, and that they usually prefer it if you don't disturb the forest too much. But
We will do our
generally,
best to not do so.
Yeah.
Stay out
You
of
guys
my
gather up your
forest.
stuff.
Okay.
You guys gather your things. You feed and water the horses. You kind of improve some of the tackle as well, because a lot of it's just kind of like in the fight kind of got damaged a little bit. The horse you were riding, Panic, turns out it was injured. So they actually, they offer you a different horse in exchange. Because
Well,
they're worried if you...
Is it injured like it has a cut or like a bruise or something, or is it injured like something I can't fix?
Like, it's like a leg problem. They would have to, like, not have it ridden for a while. Like, it can't be worked until it's healed. It's not like a broken leg, but it's definitely like there's something wrong with the hoof, like where the hoof meets like the joint of the leg somewhere.
It's not like Red Dead. We just put an oak in front of its face.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
They're willing to offer you in exchange for the horse for free a pony. It's a little smaller, but it's a bit more hardy. But it's not a horse. They actually would really, if the horse heals, they would like to use it for the mines because it has a lot more pulling power than the pony.
Dude, war pony.
Sure.
Come on. Yeah, war pony.
Pony.
Okay, now.
I
now
shall call you Dreadmane.
It's gray. It's a gray pony. It's gray. It's got 3 spots on its rump, and it's got like a light gray mane. It's very cute. It actually kind of matches your color, actually, your skin tone.
Aww.
Yeah.
Beware,
You guys
he
set out.
rides.
It's actually not as goofy as you think it would be. The pony actually keeps up pretty well with the horses. It's just a lot bigger and wider.
I could see people going for the low-hanging fruit, but don't fucking be deceived. War ponies are legit in D&D.
Oh yeah. You guys set out. The following day it rains, which makes the trail really mucky and messy. Your guys' boots like into the mud. I'd like everybody to roll the appropriate checks. Task, I'm assuming you're still
Yes.
driving the cart. Okay,
Right.
so
That's gonna be a soft 20.
That's a 22.
nice.
Oh,
Oh,
animal-
nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, animal handling for the horses.
Oh, it's
Nice.
an 18. Oh, jeez.
12.
Nice.
Wait, we roll animal handling?
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah, animal handling to control your animals.
7.
7.
Control your
Zenrio, you're
board.
like, go!
12.
Go! Giddy up!
The rest of you guys are pretty. You guys have gotten this kind of down now. You're really figured out. Zenrio, your horse just follows the other horses because you are just not communicating where you wanted to go. And the horse is like, I'm just gonna follow my friends.
Oh, cool.
You guys proceed for 2 more days.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's a long journey. You guys
Yeah.
proceed for 2 more days, eating through hardtack and rations and dried bits of dragon.
So
As
being
you
on the
guys
front
proce-
again.
Yeah, it's the rain kind of comes and goes. It's very light. At times you can hear the sound of the ocean. And as you guys are moving, you hear a rumbling up ahead.
Perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be straight for you, Remy, because it's based on hearing.
It's gonna be hearing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a nat 1.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I hear the rain.
16.
18.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this task.
Oh, okay, 22 then.
15 for board.
16.
That is the roar of a dragon. And task, that is the roar of 2 dragons. 2 very unhappy dragons. And as you guys kind of stop in your tracks, you can see almost peeking above the tree line a wing. And you see another glimpse flashing of another wing. 2 locked in battle. If anybody, Remy, if anyone wants to, I will say with Remy and Task roll perception checks, both with advantage.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Oh baby, 24.
18.
Okay. As you guys are watching this, you guys kind of pull the horse behind some trees. You watch as breaking through the tree line up above, flying above, you see a large bronze dragon.
Okay.
Kind of aloft flying, and you watch as a massive green dragon strikes up from the grass line. They lock like eagles fighting, talon to talon, swinging and spraying their various breaths, crashing into the trees. You see birds scatter and flee. You see deer now bounding past you as you hear these two eruptious roars. These two dragons are totally locked in battle at this point.
Task is gonna like just bite his bottom and go, now hear me out. It would be good to be in favor with a bronze dragon.
Do these
Just
look like
saying.
adult dragons?
Yeah, these look like adult dragons.
Panic! I mean, Task! Those are 2 giant dragons! The last time we had to talk our way out of the last one!
Bronze do not mean harm. They're actually friendly.
Monty, quick question. Just when you're strolling down the street, how often do you see 2 dragons fighting in the air in this world?
Yeah, for real.
I mean, it's a completely untamed land, so...
That's what I mean. Like, if you're wandering these lands, is this just something you might see on the way?
Not really. I mean, it's the same as seeing, like, any crazy event, like a landslide or an earthquake.
Got it. So not common, but not, like, unheard of.
This is definitely, like, fights for territory with any creature like this can happen, 100%.
Task?
Yeah.
I yield to your expertise, but if we simply leave them be, would that be a bad idea?
If the green dragon wins, then yes.
You're not suggesting we fight it, are you?
I suggest we assist.
How are we supposed to assist a dragon?
I don't know, taking one shot might just be enough to distract it so the bronze dragon gets a shot as Task readies his bow.
As you ready your
how
bow,
far
you
up are they?
watch... They're really far away. Like, this is a far distance away. You watch, actually, as the bronze dragon successfully grapples the green dragon. The neck is bitten, and they begin to fly off towards the north, or the south, sorry. And you would know that's where water is. And currently the green dragon is like thrashing, trying to get free as the bronze dragon is dragging it over. As you guys watch as they fly over, you hear this resounding crashing noise, the sound of water, Zenryo, as you know. And then there's silence.
I think they went swimming.
Yes, and let us thank the gods above that they did.
One of the crows looks down at you guys.
Oh, look, crows.
They all scatter.
Should we go investigate, see what happened?
I would advise we keep moving. That might have been a blessing in disguise.
It might have been Forvane,
What?
I'm sorry, what?
the dragon lady that visited me on the boat.
Is that the one? Oh, you mean the magic dragon that turned into a human and made out with you?
All right, following your logic, and I'm not saying you're wrong, even if it was, we can't exactly follow them into the ocean, and we're in no condition after the fight we just had.
We're fully recovered now.
Yeah, you guys are fully recovered.
I mean, health-wise, but not like...
Emotionally.
Yes.
Evelina's like, I really want to see a dragon.
It might be a good idea to see what exactly happened.
With the
To be
news I'm
fair,
seeing,
the odds are stacked in our favor for us. If it is Forvane, she might recognize me, and if we go out there, it'll be a bronze dragon versus a green dragon versus
Wait a
all
minute.
of us.
Task
Wait,
nods
what
and-
was that name?
Forvane.
Oh, her.
Wait, you know it?
Well, she used to come into our shop sometimes and just sort of like take stuff. We couldn't really stop her. She liked a lot of the stuff that my dad would collect. Yeah, she seems nice. I mean, if you know her, then great. Also, could you ask if we could have those things back? That'd be cool.
Oh,
Well,
see what
that's-
I can do.
Unfortunately, that's par of the course with dragons.
Oh,
It
what a
must be
small
collecting
world.
A hoard.
Monty, do we know that they're fully, like, full adult dragons?
Yeah, these are adults.
Okay.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear this roar, like this like desperate scream and more birds scatter, and you just hear that wailed out by gurgling, and another secondary roar, but you can't see what's happening. You can all hear this, though. It's very
I hope
clearly.
that's. Yeah,
Let's
Tash
go
is like,
check it, guys. Let's just go check it out. Let's just go. Let's go
Are bronze dragons good with water?
Yeah, that's where I met Forvane.
But I
Then
know
it might
He
be
swam to the boat.
If
that
you
it
guys
might
want to go look, I can watch the horses. I don't want to go in here. Kiwi doesn't want to go near a dragon.
Oh, this is a. All right,
Tash
let's
looks,
just.
Tash looks over to Remy. With what information? This is important. We can't let this pass by.
Besides, we've all quite literally have been through worse. I
will
pull out the
yield-
portable boat.
I will
Okay.
yield to your judgment, Task, but I am vehemently against this. Oh dear.
I will take responsibility if need be. I always do.
Besides,
moves
there are
on.
there's no clergy on the water this time, so.
No, there's a
Well,
giant dragon which
Porky's
is
behind
much
a tree.
worse.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, Grackles is going.
All right,
You guys
we're
please.
pushing the. Yeah, we're
It's
pulling
okay,
the
okay.
portable.
I'll watch the prisoner and I'll watch the horses. We're good.
Yeah, thank
Kiwi?
you, Kiwi.
Kiwi, listen, I know you can do this, Brotato. I believe in you.
I'm sorry, what'd you just call me?
Brotato, because you're like a potato, but you're also my bro.
I.
Confliction.
Very conflicted.
It's true you do look like a potato.
Go! He kind of waves you guys.
Get in! No, I had to.
All right, let's head on over then.
Alright, you guys going stealthily, or are you guys just going as fast as
Oh,
you can?
stealthily.
Okay, everybody roll stealth checks.
This is not gonna. Remy's not even gonna bother. He can't stealth in this armor.
Stealth! Stealth anyway,
Oh,
try it.
God.
I don't
Soft
know.
20.
4.
4.
Great.
Okay.
3.
3.
This is stealth.
This is wide,
Yeah, this is
guys.
stealth.
Hey, all right. Not
Not
the
bad.
worst.
Hey, look, we both got nat 21s on the wrong
Nice,
side.
on either side. Oh my god. You guys press forward in the trees. Remy, you get snagged on by vines and
Ugh.
ferns. You're like, yeah, kind of kicking. Borky, you kind of just like smash stuff out of your way. Not
Porky yells
thinking too
stealth
much,
every
and-
step. Stealth, 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 stealth.
They're all stupid. They're gonna be looking for Army guys.
Remember, Borky, just paint yourself purple. You're fine.
Yeah, you
Don't
guys-
move.
Never seen
As
a
you
purple
guys head
dog.
on forward, you hear like a deep kind of like moaning noise, like a.
Move towards it.
Okay. You hear the sound of water. Oh, that's the wrong sound.
Oh.
Play. Is it playing?
Yeah, it's playing.
Oh yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, it's playing.
We hear.
Alright.
Sounds like a Crash Bandicoot level.
That's not what I want.
Oh.
You meet Crash Bandicoot.
Try to play.
He's secretly a dragon.
Oh, there we go. I found it. Here we go.
Oh, that's nice.
As you guys kind of peek around, you see struggling out of the water the bronze dragon. It is fucked up.
Oh, jeez.
Its claws like curled inwards. It's just bleeding out the shoulder. The wing has been shredded.
For a scale,
absolutely
scale,
shredded.
how big is it?
It's bigger than Arcanus. Smaller than the Silver King.
Okay.
Task will look to everyone and just go, I will go out first. You may stay here. If you feel comfortable coming in after me, then do so.
Have
Like
panic.
a tired, like
Does
a
it look
tired,
familiar?
oh, like a tired golden retriever. The bronze dragon just falls on its side and just.
Yeah, I'm moving in. I'm moving in.
Remy's gonna. Remy is not letting him go by himself. He's going
Okay.
with him.
Grackles going too.
Look, everyone go.
Guys, don't gang up on it. It's fucking hurt. It might attack.
That's why we're going slowly.
Does it look familiar at all?
Roll a perception check. Panic.
Okay.
Does he have advantage? Maybe.
No.
Darn it.
I only caught a glimpse of it when I first saw her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
10.
Damn it.
As you guys press on forward, immediately the neck cranes up and looks, and you'd recognize those eyes anywhere. Panic. You remember those eyes.
Forvane?
Slowly, its head lolls and just thump 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 bounces on the ground.
We don't have much to offer, but we can attempt to heal you.
I can help. You watch as Evelina kind of runs up. She's like,
What the fuck are you doing here?
What? I want to see a dragon.
Heart spills into the scene.
I'm gonna use a 3rd level healing word on her.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use a level 2 of cure wounds.
Evelina's gonna also do a level 3.
Porky fans her with a giant leaf. I don't fucking know what to do.
What's the ability? Unfortunately, I don't know what that would do if I wanted to add this onto it.
It's a D4 or D6 for every single level, I think.
So it's an extra D6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 1d8, 1d6, and then my spellcasting ability.
1d8. It's actually 2d8, I believe.
Okay.
It should say in your character.
It doesn't, unfortunately. I don't have that.
Beans. I'll fix that. Sorry.
It's all good. So 2d8 plus 5, so 15.
All right. Yeah. You guys all kind of come around and you all heal her, and eventually she the wounds seal. The wing is messed up. That's gonna take actual recovery time to fix. And slowly the eyes are she doesn't slowly open her eyes. Anytime she opens her eyes, it's like open. And she turns up and she looks towards all of you, specifically you, Panic, and leans in really close. Also, you came back, is what she says. Task, you're able to hear the language. And same with you, Zenryo.
We can understand her. She knows you. So I guess you weren't lying.
Fucking, finally you believe me.
Hey, I gave you some belief. Now I have all the belief I have. I need.
Look, in their defense, it was a strange story.
Your dragonness, I say this in Draconic, it's very, wonderful to meet you, face to face, in your very magnificent form. You might know my family's shop. We run a humble curio establishment that I think you are familiar with.
She kind of leans forward, and her nose almost hitting your chest, so she kind of stares at you. I remember.
Yeah, how are you liking those things?
I'm keeping them away from those who would misuse them.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. That's awesome. Are you gonna be doing that for a while? So how long do you think that's gonna take?
Until I die.
Okay.
Your hoard is that? Tass kind of just goes I mean no disrespect, but are you claiming your hoard is that of magical artifacts?
Various other things as well. You see her get kind of apprehensive. She goes, "Why are you so curious about my hoard?"
I'm not. I just want to understand why you are taking these things.
I take things that interest me, and things that I deem as too dangerous for the mortal races.
Yeah. Then that was all the information I needed.
Panic, you might be too dangerous for the mortal races.
Evidently,
common?
Yeah, I say that in common.
Yeah, the dragon kind of turns to you and then turns to Panic, kind of missing that part of the conversation.
Evidently, given what we just went through with a clergy that hates my fucking guts.
Is the green dragon still here, or are you still in danger?
I have drowned it. Its final breaths gone. Swallowed by the oceans.
Tell me, was it actually part of the cult that is advancing throughout the lands?
Indeed, it saw fit to take over my cove.
I know where their next target is, and we've just dealt with red dragons.
Also enemies of these chromatics, you of chromatic scale. I once had friends similar to you. They were blue, living in a separate cove, far, far to the east. They were swallowed by a great storm. I mourned for many days.
I take no pride or joy in destroying my kin, but these are not something I would align myself with. I seek to actually kill their leader, for he killed my family.
I understand this. She stretches up. Come, bring your things. I will bring you to my home. But I do mind, and she kind of turns to you, Zenryo, that you do not take which is not yours.
Well, I mean, anything we took was sort of just around.
It's like finders keepers. It's like sort of the rule around
Taslick
here.
looks to everyone else and says in common sense, she clearly does not understand.
You cut out there, Zito?
You cut out right at the end there.
Oh my god. I said she clearly does not understand common based on what we've seen.
And what I know.
Is that true? Or money?
Yeah.
Yeah, she only speaks Draconic.
Okay, I looked to everyone else. This is going to be selfish of me to ask, but we need to at least speak to her and tell her of what I've learned from the Red Dragons.
The more benevolent dragons know of Darkus's plan, the better.
I mean, we already have a bit of a friend in the Silver King, so.
I apologize for this detour, but please bear with me.
Porky shouts from the distance, "Is the fan working?" Porky's still fanning her.
We will
She
gather our
brings up
things.
she brings up a talon and she just slowly lowers your arm, Borky. Like, stop.
Okay, just thank you, man.
We will gather our things and meet you here then. Thank you for your time.
There is a path, and she kind of points. Ancient dwarves and kobolds used to take it. It is very short.
Short.
All right, we'll gather our things and meet you there.
Okay. She walks. She can't fly anymore. She tries to, and then just kind of staggers, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna walk."
Understandable.
So what's the deal?
I need to at least tell her of what Darkus is up to. And we might have a new ally if we speak to her about these. She is one who collects magical artifacts and keeps them away from those who would misuse them.
Then where are we going?
We're going to follow her, most likely back to her hoard.
She cannot speak with us here.
No. It's best that if we just follow her and speak in her domicile.
All right. Though.
Gather the cart.
Honestly, never thought I'd see her again.
Well, now that you have, what do you think?
Scarier than my last opinion of her, but
She's a big lady.
she is.
Well, don't worry, so long as you don't touch anything. I look to everyone and I point at. Don't touch a fucking thing unless she allows you to. Is that clear?
Okay, but like, here's the question about that. Like, just a quick one. What if it's something that she's borrowing from, that like I found?
If you touch anything in a dragon's hoard, she will most likely kill you and then have her eyes on us.
Okay, so I'll put it till later.
That's for you and her to decide, since you
Look,
actually can speak Draconic.
She seems friendly enough. The sooner we get back to Alavas, though, the better. So let's just make haste and go to this cove.
We'll try to make this as quickly as possible. Let's get the cart.
Yeah, you gather Kiwi and Leonel, and the cart and the ponies, eventually taking that path. It's very steep and rocky. You end up tying the ponies and the horses to some trees.
Mm-hmm.
Taking Kiwi and Leonel with you. Don't really want to leave them behind. Leonel is not fighting you guys. He's just pretty defeated at this point. He's still in his armor. You're surprised that Gruel didn't take it. Gruel said Gruel doesn't take weapons or armor from people who still wield them. That's their logic.
Let's take our prisoner to a dragon's hoard.
So it basically looks like we have. So basically, it looks like we have two Orin paladins with us. Great.
Yeah. I mean, your armor is pretty clear. You're not an Orin paladin. You're definitely a bird. So, at this point.
Well, yeah, the armor's so beat to shit.
It is, yeah. It looks super selfish.
But he still has the mask. He can put it down.
You guys enter what looks like a bay cove. So there's water leading into this cave on one side, and then there's like land on the other. You hear the sounds of water dripping from stalactites as you enter, eventually leading into some very decently width paths. And you see past one of the paths like a little tunnel, about the size for like an average human. Borky, you fit in perfectly fine. And you see hanging in the door frame like this various seashells hanging off of strings, similar to your home, Zenrio. And as you guys pull back the curtain, you see just piles of stuff. You see marble statues with the arms missing. You see actual boats, like full-on boats of intricate and beautiful design. You see suits of armor, and you see a lot of paintings. And they're all of the same thing, which are all knights riding on horses in like the oh god, I can't say his name.
Napoleon.
Napoleon. My brain just stopped. I was thinking of the.
I was
ice
like,
cream.
what? Come on,
Neapolitan?
you're French. You should know him.
Neo. No, it's Neo.
It's Neo. Napoleon. It's Napoleon.
Okay. Well, it's like all in that style of painting where it's like all these knights in armor riding on the back of their horse with like, the slicked back blonde hair, and like they're all wearing like, for a dragon, it's weird to see them have all that.
Yeah.
Kind of ironic in a way.
Tash just like looks around, just goes, huh. I thought mine just having a thing for crystals was weird.
You guys walk in and you see there's like a little table, like a very cute little table made out of a steering wheel, a boat steering wheel.
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
That's cute.
And there's some barrels. It's very like the house is very cute, and you see her now in her human form, stark naked. She's not wearing any clothes. And immediately Leonel's like, oh god, like kind of looking away.
Remy is also going to avert his eyes.
Are you cold? Do you need like a
No,
blanket or
look,
something?
Remy, see how wrong you were about my opinion.
Porky just takes a sip from his water bottle.
someone
Oh
at
man,
least-
this is crazy.
Could someone at least give her a robe?
I can take off my jacket and. So,
Okay,
do you want to
yeah.
wear this?
She like blushes and she takes it and she puts it on, and she
When
has a
she's
little
decent,
teapot.
Remy will look.
Yeah, but she's pretty decent. Like she's good, kind of buttons it up the front, but she's definitely not wearing pants.
Panic. I tug on Panic. I look at him and
Yeah.
go, nice.
I know.
She walks over with this teacup, and she's got all these these cups. They're all different, and they range from like one of them is like a gold inlay. I'm not sure if you've ever seen a gaijin, but like when they repair pots with gold, it's like a cup, a teacup that's got gold in it.
Wow.
And like that's set aside. There's some Circadian teacups that are probably worth like a lot of money, and a few various other very fancy silverware. And she just pours this tea into these cups, and she kind of like smiles, offering it to you. In her human form, you do see bruises and like her nose is bleeding, but she seems fine.
All right.
You get the sense that she fights a lot, which makes sense for where she is.
Task, do you think this tea's safe?
Task will drink it.
Just drink it.
It's not the best tasting tea. It is definitely made by a creature that has probably more constitutional based taste buds.
No,
It's
About the
very
same as Sugar's tea.
No, actually not as bad as Suga's tea. Suga's tea was like a gut punch. This is more like a slap on the face.
Oh,
Like
goody.
Yeah, but like a
it's
gentle
not
slap.
it's not the tea you're gonna get used to. This is like the leaves aren't cut up or anything.
Mhm.
Task
We
will-
are in a dragon's den. The tea is the least weird thing here.
Yeah. You notice as you guys come in, she sees Leonel, and she just the eyes raise a little bit.
Task holds his hands up like in defense. Don't worry, we know who he is. We have him as a prisoner. We're taking him to Alavast.
Why is she eyeing him?
One second, Nadine. I need you to actually step away for a couple minutes. Can you guys just continue? I need to go to the bathroom really quickly.
Okay.
ahead.
I apologize.
Okay, no worries. You watch as I'm allowed to keep going. Is that what he said?
Yes,
yeah,
you're fine.
Okay. You guys watch as she kind of stares at Leonel, kind of steps forward and cups his face, and he's like, "What's happening? What's she doing? What's happening?"
Insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a little weird.
Fucking that one.
That one.
All right, let me give it a shot.
That's
Thank you,
22.
Grackles. Good.
You're
You
welcome.
always got my back, Birdman.
Grackles.
I probably know what's up. That's in that one as well.
No, you don't.
Grackles.
You don't know what it is,
watch-
but you know it's hot.
You guys are kind of like distracted by the tea, but Greckles, you notice her like look to Leonel and then look to the paintings on the walls,
Mhm.
and then look back to Leonel.
Oh, hey guys.
Yes.
I think it might be the armor. And then the Grackles gestures to all the freaking pictures.
Remy's gonna look down at his armor and be like, cover it up.
You kind of cover it like, no, it's not my best outfit. But you notice he also has blonde hair too, like a lot of the subjects in the painting too. Not long.
Oh boy.
She's got the thing for blondes.
I was gonna ask, Panic, was she very hands-on with you?
She was to let the lips on too, if you know what I'm saying.
Can someone please explain to her that he's fine?
I don't get it.
No, does Task put 2 and 2 together with that insight?
Yours was a 15. You don't actually.
Okay, well, I got nothing.
Yeah, but with Grackles explaining, you watch as she kind of swings behind him and she busts off his bindings, and he just kind of rubs his wrist. He doesn't try to run. He knows better than to do that in this situation.
Yep.
And she kind of grabs both of his hands and kind of pulls him, like skipping almost, into the hoard, and just goes, kind of puts a hand like to tell him to wait there. And you watch as she just reaches in Looney Tunes style and pulls out an easel and slams it down.
Oh. Okay then. I see where this is going.
Oh, she wants to paint him.
And then you watch as she starts digging through stuff, and she pulls out various paint sets. Like, she's got like 50 different paint sets.
Ma'am, do you mind if we at least speak to you while you're doing so?
Yes, of course. Don't tell him not to move.
I look over to Lionel. I just go, "Don't move. She's painting you, buddy."
What the fuck? Okay.
Don't.
Just kind of.
Tash just like looks at her, and gives her the same point he gave to everyone else when they. Don't fucking move.
Is this how baby dragons are made?
Tash curls his finger and bites his lip.
Oh dear.
Did you ask that to Forvane and Draconic?
No, I'm asking everybody like in common.
We're not gonna answer that.
No.
Task, if you would, please.
Of course.
So you
Ma'am.
wish to unite with me? She kind of beats you to the punch, hearing you guys kind of mulling about. I've taken allies of the smaller races before.
Yes.
Painting.
Tash just like clears himself. Yes.
I befriended a few of the sailors too. It's nice to have sailors here again.
Well, hopefully with the actions that we've taken back at the Orc camp, you might have a little bit more sailors coming in and out of the bay.
Oh yes, I've met the orcs. They have such interesting colors.
They will be taking over the bay now in place of the Orange. The seas will be a little bit more open to trade.
That's good. I had noticed a few suspicious ships. They let me on board. They were very friendly. But I noticed a lot of the things they've had I've seen before on other ships, especially swords. The hair. She kind of takes a wrist and kind of smudges some of the paint. Oh no, she kind of wipes it off and she goes back to what she's doing. Miano's like frozen.
Do these warriors have the same armor as our friend here?
The ones who I boarded their ships of, yes. I noticed some of their swords were familiar to me.
Unfortunately, they're the ones who have been taking other ships and destroying them.
Ah, mortal fighting matters, I see.
More than that, remember the reason why I told you we have fought red dragons?
Yes?
The cultists tried to actually make a deal with the Oran clergy and tried to...
You watch as the paintbrush breaks through the easel.
Oh.
Is that so? These people with the sun on their chests.
Panic sort of sweats. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, none of us can hear. We can see her getting angry.
She just got violent all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Task.
Tash just like holds his hands to everyone else and just like remains very focused. Like soldier stance, like how he would address his other kid.
Humans worshipping chromatic dragons.
It's more than that. There are humans, yes, but the one I told you, I know his name. The leader, known as Darkus, he is a dragonborn of Coalscale. He is the mastermind behind all of this. I am from Oath Iron, of land far to the north of here.
I'm afraid I have not heard stories of such a place.
You will not hear stories of my clan, as I am the last of them. He had used his influence on a blue dragon that and he had slaughtered my people.
Anytime you mention blue dragon, she's just like it's like suddenly she switches over to like feral mode and then immediately turns back into human mode almost.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Like, Zed, can you
translate? I'm very confused and scared.
Okay, so basically, she knows some sailors.
So she's looking for some sailors.
No, no,
I mean, that's what it seemed like when she was on the boat with me.
Well, has she seen any sailors?
What? Do you know someone that speaks the language of Chinese? So I
I love you. Thank you, Octo.
yeah, she is happy that there's gonna be more people out on the, on like the ocean now that we cleared up the whole, clergy boring problem. And now Task is giving her his life story.
Okay.
All right, and she's not upset anymore, is she?
She kind of dusts off herself and kind of cleans some of the paint off of her wrist.
Oh,
I can understand why that could anger you.
My mother was killed by a red dragon.
Do you hold me against that?
No, you are not a red dragon. You're a kobold.
Hmm.
Cut from the same cloth, maybe, but of a different pattern.
Thank you for understanding.
Your people are like a quilt, whereas dragons are like a sheet.
That's a very nice way of looking at it. It's unfortunate that a lot of the other mortal races don't see it.
Indeed. Dragonkind are all different in many different ways. I've heard tales of kind chromatic dragons, but I have yet to experience such a thing, so I keep my guard up. In terms of me assisting you, I'm 100% willing to do so. Though if I'm going to work with mortal races, I need to know that it is within good faith. I do enjoy the sailors, their stories, and she kind of turns to Panic. Appeal. I find it alluring and fun. I've brought many here.
Do you know of the city Alavast, a little bit further a ways from here?
I do. I'm a little shy to go visit, to be honest. I don't much like crowds, but,
That is understandable, ma'am. We actually have run into a silver dragon who has made himself known to Alavast.
Oh, the Silver King.
Indeed.
I know of him. He's one of the original ancients.
Jesus.
We've had a little adventure with him, and actually his children actually work alongside us.
I've met a couple of his children as well.
If you would like, ma'am, I mean this as an extent to open an invitation to you to the city of Alavast. We could speak on your behalf and bring you to the leaders of the city.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion.
That looks good.
17.
Mm-hmm. She kind of like slaps the painting set closed. You know, I do like to be alone, but I haven't really been enjoying being lonely.
I think you would find... Well, actually, let me restart that sentence. We were very secluded as well, ma'am. And coming to this city to find the man who killed my family and finding friends in them, he turns and, motions his hand to everyone else behind him.
Zen points to himself. Me?
It's comforting to know that I can actually put faith and trust, even if they are not of the same bloodline as us.
Well, if you wish, you may send a dragon to me and we may speak.
Very well. Do you mind if I recollect this location for that?
She kind of looks towards Leonel again. Leonel's just kind of like, do I move now? What do I do?
Pass,
I
what did
promise
she
you.
do?
I promise you, ma'am. I am.
Tell
Oh,
the city if I am to help them, I want a knight.
as in person.
Mm-hmm. Like him. She kind of points to Leonel.
I'm certain we could find someone who is willing to volunteer in the situation.
Very well.
A diplomatic exchange, if you will.
I'd love to keep him. She kind of teases a little bit, kind of poking at Leonel. Leo's like, what's happening?
Tass just smirks and looks at him and looks back to her. Ma'am, if it weren't for the fact that we needed him for something else, would have given you handed.
Oh.
But I promise you I will try to uphold the bargain as best I can.
It would be appreciated. She leans over, she kisses Leonel on the cheek, and Leonel's like, whoa! Looking at you, Task. Like, what did you just tell her to do?
Tash just like smirks and just like holds his hand to him, just like chill out. It's fine.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
she
pretty
likes
much
to
what happened.
taste you before she eats you.
What?
Tash stands at attention and kind of like gives like like a not like a salute, but like a little like fist to the chest. Tarask of Iron Oath.
Forvane. Daughter
Ma'am.
of the Bronze Sea.
Ma'am, we will do our best to uphold the bargain as well as we can.
Indeed. But if I hear of anyone trying to go after my hoard,
You are more than welcome to kill them.
I will show a fury. There will be storms for all ships.
Do I notice anything that she's? Can I see anything that she's taken from our shop?
Sure, go ahead. Roll an investigation check, I'll say.
Investigation. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Natural
God.
20.
Oh dear God.
Oh boy.
You see a couple bottles that you remember were potions that your father found from a sunken vessel.
Mm-hmm.
You see a sword, a black sword that you guys also found. That was like a case, like a walnut case.
Mm-hmm.
And you see your guys' couch.
Mm-hmm.
She took that too.
She took the couch?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought I recognized. Hey, how are you enjoying that couch? It's really nice, isn't it?
It's very comfortable. and
Yeah, it's
plush.
really comfy. I know. I've slept on that many times because it was from our shop.
Taz's eyes start to dilate. Like, no. Taz, 180s, like one quick snap, like cracking knuckles. Zen, no.
She picks up the painting set and she actually hands it to you.
To me?
No, to Zenrio.
Oh, what do you want me to do with this?
A gift for your family as a forgiveness. I did take the other items for protection services, as I said, but the couch was self-indulgent. Sorry.
It's okay. It's a great couch. Wait, I have an idea of how we can make this right.
Can I? Is there anything? Is this the painting she's been doing?
It's the paint set that she is using.
It's the paint set.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for shopping at our family store. I will consider this a barter exchange. Enjoy the couch and all the other things that you took from our shop.
Miss Ravane, if you actually do wish to step into Alavast, seek out a place called the Sweet Dragon. You will find us there.
Oh, she kind of blushes when the word sweet dragon comes out, but with the dialect, it becomes, we own a place called the Sweet Dragon. So she thinks you're saying you're a sweet dragon, and then you finish the sentence. She goes, oh, it's called the Sweet Dragon.
Let her interpret it as she wants.
Thank you. You've been very sweet. And she kind of kisses you on the forehead as well.
Tass will just accept it and nod.
Walks over to Panic, kisses you on the mouth.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hands back your jacket. Kisses you on the cheek as well, Zenrio.
Oh, can I hold up my hand for a high five?
She kisses your hand. Porky, she gives you more tea.
Oh, you had to step out though.
Oh yeah, he did.
Isn't it
Hopefully
bad?
he comes back.
He's still getting tea.
Yep. Task will just bow. Task will bow. Thank you, ma'am.
Be careful.
You as well. Please tend to your injuries before taking another romp into the ocean.
You can't tell me what to do.
Of course
She
I
kinda
can't.
She crosses her arms and crashes into the couch. Like,
Task smiles. Of course I can't. You're a dragon.
free spirited.
I
Task
take it.
turned around and looked at everyone else.
I take it that went well, Task.
Very well. In fact, so well. In exchange for a knight in shining armor, she's willing to actually assist Alavast.
A knight in shining armor.
Well, definitely be
Nothing-
nice to have
nothing
another
mis-
dragon.
Nothing
Plainville
mischievous.
fits the bill.
Nothing mischievous. We are welcome to at least tell of her location and of her assistance to Alavast. It would be wise to get that to the council as quickly as possible.
Well, it would be nice to have another draconic ally.
Well, then we should make haste to Alavast.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Task turns,
And she
bows to
gave
her
me
one
a
more time,
paint set.
and we will take leave. Well, then let's make haste then.
All right, you guys head out. It's not a lot of paint in this paint set. It's like
Yep.
maybe like a small vial.
Okay.
Panic will
Yeah.
stay behind for just a moment to look behind his shoulder and wave to her.
Leonel looks to you, Panic goes, "Can I leave?"
Yeah, come on. I looked at him. I snapped at my finger. I snapped my finger like, come on.
He kind of follows you begrudgingly, but he goes. You guys all exit, leaving Panic behind.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll smile and wave to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll leave.
Kind of tilts her head. Seems like you get the sense that she thinks kissing is how you, like, that's how humans say hello or whatever. Doesn't seem to be any
not
sort
gonna
of
correct
in
her.
between. Yeah, there's no in between for her. It's like you kiss or it's nothing.
Task is gonna correct her. He's just like, okay. It's like that fucking. It's like that picture of like the dog, like the dog licking the snake toy, and it's like, why he lick?
Why he lick?
I could honestly imagine Task getting that kiss on the forehead from a fucking dragon. Just go photorealistic.
Fuck yeah.
Like a
I'm so
realistic
glad she didn't-
lizard face.
Photorealistic lizard face.
Yeah, she
No,
didn't kiss
no,
the
no,
bird.
it's
She's racist.
It's the fucking like it's when a leopard gecko smiles.
Yeah. Oh, it's the most genuine, happy thing I've ever seen. They're so cute.
I'm back for a moment.
Yeah.
You missed dragon kissing, but it's fine.
You have more tea.
No, Borky kind of like does the Mr. Bean thing where he puts his hand in front of her face and pushes her back so he can shake her hand. Ma'am, I do not know you.
Yeah, at this point, Panic, you're left behind. And yeah, for Vane, you kind of give her a smile. And she kind of tilts her head, almost like, "What do you want?" like not fully understanding.
Saying goodbye.
You guys head out. Leonel kind of shuffles awkwardly. He's now unbound. He's following you guys. He's not going to run. There's no for him to run now.
All right, let's get back in our car and get back on the road and head
Hell
to
yeah.
Alavast.
All right, you guys
Kiwi
get back
still with
on
the
your
horses?
cart. Yeah, Kiwi's
Cool.
Kiwi's there, and he's just like, "You guys have fun."
Yeah, I did.
We might have Yep, I'm sorry.
Go
It
ahead.
was a productive meeting.
We might have a potential new ally in a dragon.
Ah. Well,
Relax,
that's
Kiwi.
right.
It's good.
yeah. That shit's good. Everything's good.
Kiwi,
Oh,
let me at least ease your burden on dragons. If it's a common color like red, green, blue, you do not want to deal with it. But if it's silver, gold, any sort of metallic, those are the friendly types.
Oh yeah, no, we got attacked by dragons all the time on the Sky ship. Mostly white ones. Usually the pets of some giants. Usually cloud giants. They didn't like us very much.
The white dragons hold an alliance to the clouds, to people in the clouds.
I think they were like pets or something.
Interesting. No, that's actually some good info. Thank you.
Can I be like messing around with the paint set and like painting on the canvas?
Sure. What do you want to paint as you're walking?
I want to paint this, and I drew it in MS Paint.
Oh,
Oh man.
Oh
Okay.
my.
I can
Here it
import it into the game if I see it.
It's a gift. It's a gift for her.
All right.
I'm
we
glad I'm
run
here for
her
this.
again.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put this in the game real fast
Oh
here.
yes.
Oh.
It's her. It's Forvane. I drew her.
I know. Let me
Oh,
grab it here
God.
for
That's-
the audience.
that is-
Look at the
that is
gams on
real.
her, boys.
Oh my god.
Here we
It's so
go.
good.
Look at those majestic wings.
Okay, hold on.
1 second, everybody.
She's
On this, we
roaring.
will explain it to the podcast people here in a moment.
Well, we can
How did
explain
you
it while she
How
imports
did
it.
you export a PNG on
MS Paint.
MS Paint, that's the default, I think.
That's the default.
Yeah, you
Is
just
that
save
right?
it as.
Yeah.
Yeah, just save it as P.
Yeah.
For some reason, it won't let me upload it.
So basically, what this is, do you need me to change the format for you? What do you want?
Hold on. I'm trying to. It's not letting me put it in the thing. Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Let me. No, I got this. I'm gonna make this happen. All right.
The whole time you guys were talking, I was drawing this in MS Paint.
Yeah.
Oh my
go
god.
on. Hold on. I can do this.
After seeing
I can
So for the
also- I can
for the
also
people
look-
at home who can't see this, basically what it looks like
It's a
is
photorealistic dragon. It's like
It
somebody's
is.
really good.
professional drawing. Yeah.
It's super great. It also won't let me. Wow, it just comes up as white. It doesn't show up for me. That's
Here,
really
I got you.
Oh my god, there's so many dragons.
Where?
space
Oh, no.
between spaces are all dragons, actually. Guys.
yeah.
Can you help me out here, Task?
I'm getting it. Don't worry.
All right.
I believe. in
Something something
I'm
important.
working on it too. What do you prefer it being in terms of a file form?
JPEG, just JPEG.
JPEG? Okay, I got you.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
less,
we go.
Less file space, and then I can just do
Got
whatever
it.
I want with it.
I got you, fam.
Kaboom! I got it.
You got
You
it?
got
Cool.
it?
Here you are. Let me go to desktop.
This is fun. This is fun
and-
for the podcast crew. They're like, I hope they get it. You know, I really hope they
Yeah,
get
they're
that
like, they're
far.
not gonna-
Really
Sorry,
got it. Oh, shit.
podcast crew.
And for
Sorry,
those who
podcast.
are concerned, though, I had to step away. I might be dealing with a little bit of food poisoning. I'll be okay though.
Ooh,
Oh,
gross.
jeez. Okay.
No, my stomach was kind of upset a little bit earlier. I was just trying to ignore it, but
Yeah, I heard that, and it was like, I was like, oh, okay.
yeah,
Alright,
no,
I think
no,
I
just had to. So yeah, I'll just be quiet until the end of the game, pretty much.
Let me do.
Okay.
Hold on. Where did I put this? Okay, dragon, please. Thank you. Please. Dragon, please. Oh. Are we in luck?
Should be. It's a JPEG.
Drum roll.
So weird. It might be Roll20 actually, not letting me do that.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah,
just
You know
roll
what? You know
20.
what? I'll tell you what. You know what I can do actually. Hold on.
I could take a copy of the Discord link and
Can
put
you,
it into
can
the
you pull
chat.
it up on your screen, Kurt?
Yes, I can copy link real fast.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just show it that way. It's not working. Picture of a dragon, and by great picture, the greatest stick picture of a dragon.
There we
ever,
go.
breathing
That's what you're
fire.
seeing, everybody. That's what you're seeing,
And
everybody.
as you finish drawing that, it comes to life.
Oh,
What?
wait,
Oh, no,
what?
Yeah,
what?
it starts moving around.
Oh,
Yeah, Hyman.
Me hoim and oim.
he's my son and I love him. Wait, actually, it's a girl because it's Forvane. She's my
It's-
daughter and I love her.
It's Doodle Forvane.
Yeah, it starts walking around.
For
It's-
Vane, yes.
Senria, what did you just do?
I don't know. Is this like a? I mean, things happen that I didn't realize.
I cast Identify on the easel.
it's not the easel, it's the paint.
I cast Identify on the paint then.
Basically what the paint is, it has a name, I can't remember what it's called. Basically whatever you paint becomes an object, but it seems like Zenrio being a sorcerer and the fact his magic is pretty crazy might push that a little further with this magical item.
Zenrio, I think you just found your in in Alavast.
Oh, what? My daughter?
The item is called Marvelous Pigments.
Yeah, there we go.
Does it go?
Oh,
not-
all right.
There's not a lot of it though. There's only like a tiny little like ink jar of it.
Oh,
Nope,
okay.
that's still good to know, though.
Yeah. But
Okay, all right.
Your dragon is walking around. It's very.
Oh my god.
disproportionate.
Is it actually breathing fire though?
No, it is not.
Excuse me, that was a roar. It wasn't fire.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
made
yeah.
of.
Oh,
It's made of.
so it's going like this then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's doing. Yeah.
This is amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's walking around. It's made out of like the same canvasy feeling material that you painted on as well.
Oh, dude, it's like the yarn of canvas you get at a fucking art store.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. That's rad as hell.
Oh, come here, my beautiful child.
Oh god.
Don't pick it up. That's what this is.
Remy is gonna get on his horse and just rub his head at this point.
You've seen Remy's seen weird shit on the battlefront, hasn't he?
No, yeah, not exactly a painting coming to life though.
Oh my god, you're the fucking main villain from Portrait of Ruin.
Oh my god!
Charlotte.
This is above game. This is amazing, but jeez.
Oh god.
Oh my god!
So you guys get on your cart and
Yeah,
Evelina's
we're going. Get the hell out of here,
Can
please.
you draw me a cat? Can I have a cat? Just like trying to get you to paint more.
Listen, I didn't want to bring life into this world if I can't care for it 100%.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh god, help!
Oh.
Oh,
That's
please.
very responsible of you.
Yeah, you know. But I mean, yeah, I could draw you a cat.
Cool. Do you do it with the pigments or just in general?
Oh,
Totally
hang
shouldn't
on. Give
do
me a
this,
second.
Mama.
I'm opening up MS Paint.
Oh no.
Oh no! Monty,
Oh.
please.
Oh.
I have sidetracked this adventure and I'm okay with it.
You did this.
Great.
This-
It's
you did
fucking
this.
great.
Only in this adventure could we spend 20 minutes doing painting. Oh my god.
Oh, so drawing commissions then.
There you go. Yeah, Octopip, there's your next stream. You gotta draw.
Yeah,
a
oh,
beautiful
shoot.
commission.
I have
Oh,
to draw. I have to
God.
draw Zenrio's menagerie.
You could draw it on the screen too. Don't forget.
It's
Oh
true.
yeah. Hang on. I have a. So wait. Do you want this as?
Draw it on the screen. Draw it on the screen.
Draw on
Do
the
you want me to draw it on the
Draw it
screen? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
draw it on
okay.
the screen.
Right next to
Uh,
the Ethiel
Yeah, do it kind of small. If you
No
can.
tablet. You only are allowed to use the mouse.
Oh, that's what I used for the dragon. Where am I drawing this?
Under where it says Ethiel.
Okay,
Right,
got
yeah.
it.
right
Alright.
in this area right
Yeah,
here.
right there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that
Okay,
works.
right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, draw right there. Zoom in if you need to.
Here we go.
It's already magic.
It's coming to life. Kurt, you're gonna want to switch back when it's done.
Yeah. Kurt?
You might
Oh, he
not.
might be sick.
Oh, did he leave again? Oh no.
Oh no, I hope he's not sick again.
Oh.
Can chat see it? I don't know. if
No,
chat
it's
No,
just the
they can't
dragon
because
right
it's up
now.
on the dragon.
Oh no, it's up on the dragon.
Just leave it on the screen. They'll see it
There we go.
eventually.
They'll see it eventually.
Yeah,
you draw
that's
a
fine.
Cat. It comes to life. Evelina is thrilled and overjoyed. And as you guys bound over the rolling hills through the forest, you break the tree line. And off in the distance, past the horizon, you see the glowing beacon, the crystal of the attic hanging above Alavast.
Oh, God bless.
And that is where we'll end the session for
Oh,
today.
God bless.
Yeah. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. I'll be right back.
Bye, Austin.
I just got
Bye,
back.
Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Bye,
Bye,
Austin.
Austin.
Hi.
We're
Oh,
good.
you
We're
have
done.
to, right now you have to switch back. Yes.
I'm here. All right.
Oh, yes, the cat.
Can one of you host the sign off? And the-
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got
Thank
you.
so
We'll
much.
make it quick. Let's do it quick, because yeah, Kurt's
Okay.
hot.
All right. Let's start with Monty. Where can they find you?
You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Tomorrow, it's probably going to be more Resident Evil, because I think I'm pretty addicted. Or it'll be art. One of the two.
Yeah. Nice.
And then, oh wait, on Kurt's screen, all the dragons are there. Why
Yes.
isn't it
Well, he
showing up
changed
on
it
my
back.
screen?
What?
Well, the pictures, like I brought all those pictures over. Why is Roll20 acting weird for me? Weird.
Yeah, it might be having some
Um,
bugs.
It probably is bugging on my end. But you can find me there. You can also find me, on Twitter at MontyGlue. Additionally, the Barchopa, it's on DM's Guild. So if you want that in your games at home, you can go and find that.
Sick. Mr. Edward Bosco.
Yo, what up? You can find me at EdBoscoVA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here at twitch.tv. Just slash my name, Edward Bosco. It's really simple. Playing a lot of sports games. On Friday, I'm going to be helping out Hey Mr. Rabbit over on his stream. He's streaming Trails of Cold Steel. So that was a game that I played Machias in, and they really like it when Machias is horrible, and they can yell at me live. So I will be there for that.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. Gaijin, what's up with you?
You can find me at Gaijin Goomba no H here on Twitch, and Gaijin with an H literally everywhere else. As far as stream goes, we've been streaming a lot of Yokai Watch 3. Been a very up and down experience, capping off with the fact that Deadpool, Mr. X, and Rocky Balboa all have yokai persons. I don't even. It's so bizarre.
Yokai Sona.
It's the Yokai Sona. Yes, exactly. I might be playing more of that because I have to beat it to get to the end game for footage for my content later. I might also be doing Pocky and Rocky 2. A lot of people have been asking for that. And I would love to get back into Taiko no Tatsujin a little bit. So that's what I'm doing for streaming. Otherwise, I'm doing my same culture and gaming videos. Be sure to check out my video over Afro Samurai and the real Afro Samurai of Japan, Yasuke.
Nice.
And hope to see you guys around.
Cool. Connor.
And they can find me on Twitter at Senile Snake, and they can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil. You can see me playing party games, The Witcher 3. We're finally on that, and Borderlands 2.
Ooh, nice. Good old Borderlands 2. Meme Lands, more like it.
Yes.
Zito, is Zito back?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry
Okay,
about that.
Zito, do your thing.
Oh, my
Do the
thing?
thing.
Very well.
Yeah.
You can find me at twitch.tv. Based on what I was told, it might be possible that it's only information and not the actual DLC for Hornet tomorrow. That being said, if that is the case, don't worry, I still got things to show you. I got art streams I could do. I got super flights happening tomorrow, 100%, because I need to bring there is something else I do. You are a sub to my channel. On our Discord, we actually have a link for those who are subs to play the Rook mod, which is a kobold mod for you to play as a playable character for Slay the Spire. So if you play Slay the Spire and you want to play as a little kobold boy, where the gimmick is versatility in weapons, versatility in your traits, and also gold. There's a lot of gold. I have a card that's called One More Score. If that sounds cool to you, then go check it out.
Nice.
And of course, the one, the only, Takahata 101, right here on his channel.
Sick boy MacGuffins.
Yeah.
Sick boy MacGuffins, exactly.
Yep.
Uh,
You know what's great?
and-
When you have to walk your dog because he hasn't gone poo
Yeah.
tonight. Yay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be okay, everybody. Don't worry. This has happened before.
That's
Where
good.
can they find you, Mr. Great Octopimp?
oh, me? Oh,
Yeah, you silly goose.
You can type in Octopimp into the search engine of your choice, and I'll probably find up. I'll probably
Lycos?
like Lycos, exactly. If I've been streaming, I usually stream pretty much every day. I won't be streaming tomorrow because it's Valentine's Day, and I will be back. I have a major on Friday, but I think I'm still streaming. We've been doing FPS February, so we're doing all classic FPS games. Doom.
I saw you playing Doom. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that was such a good time.
yeah. Doom 2016 was amazing. I really liked that game.
Are you gonna play Doom
Good-
Eternal?
Oh, the soundtrack. Oh
yeah.
my god, Mick Gordon is amazing.
Yeah, he was so good. I was blown away by how much fun that game was. We played Wolfenstein 3D. I want to play the Doom roguelike. I want to give that a shot. But yeah, we're gonna.
Doom Golf.
Oh, I want to play. Do you want to play
Golf?
Doom Golf?
Doom
I also.
Golf.
Hey guys, let's wrap it up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, check me out. I'm around. Anyway, thanks
All right.
for
Take
having
care,
me.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Take care.